They count us out, they laugh and tease, saying we live in old memories, but they don't feel the passion inside. When you bleed that star, your hope don't die. Every Sunday's a brand new fight, through heartbreak nights and spotlight lights. We've seen legends rise, we've seen tough falls, but we still believe through it all. Let's go Cowboys, keep that star shining bright in the storm. Let's go Cowboys, championship hearts still keeping us warm. It's been a long road, but the dream's still alive. One team, one voice, one reason we strive. Let go Cowboys, yeah, we're still chasing that ring, and we'll rise. From Troy to Emmett, from Irvin to Dak, from the 90s runs to the comeback tracks. The haters talk, but they don't see the power of a faithful family. Win or lose, we ride together, through every trial, through any weather. Cause someday soon, when that trophy's raised, you'll hear the world shout our praise. Let's go Cowboys, keep that star shining bright in the storm. Let's go Cowboys, championship hearts still keeping us warm. It's been a long road, but the dream's still alive. One team, one voice, one reason we strive. Let's go Cowboys, yeah, we're still chasing that ring, and we'll rise. It's not just about the wins, it's about the fight, the family, the pride. 30 years of waiting only makes the moment sweeter when we get there together. Let's go Cowboys, keep that hope burning deep in our soul. Let's go Cowboys, every heartbreak just makes us whole. We'll stand, we'll fight, we'll cheer till the end, till Super Bowl dreams come true again. Let's go Cowboys, forever faithful, forever friends. Let's go Cowboys, let's go Cowboys. We believe, we believe.
Have agents figured out your guys' pattern, and are they using it against you?
I don't think so. I mean, I feel comfortable. I mean, we've got Dak signed, we got CD signed, we got Jake Ferguson signed early, we got Osa signed. Every timing's different, every negotiation's different.
Well, I guess what I was...
So I don't think there's necessarily any type of thing to figure out here.
Okay, so from my perspective, if you want to go early and you take less than what you would get in free agency, you guys are very willing to do those deals. Mm-hmm. And it's been that way for a while.
Sure.
But if it's a really great player and they want to wait, I don't think they have any fear that you guys will actually move on.
Okay, well, I mean, that's to each his own. And certainly, like I said, we've had two, if you will, great players, getting paid highest at their position when we did the deal, in Dak and CD, and we decided we wanted to do deals with both of them. And then obviously we're in the middle of another, high-profile player, but, each one of them's different in my mind.
Okay, all right, case-by-case basis, I can definitely understand that. From poker, and I'm a poker player, if the table knows your pattern, it's time to change the pattern.
Yeah, you and I'll just have to agree to disagree. I don't think there's a pattern here. How many ways do you want me to say it?
Well, I guess 3's good enough.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so then my next question, just team-building wise, is why not, with all the good players on the team, why not pick one of these years to say, let's throw another $30 million at this thing and shore up all of our weaknesses and really go for it?
Right.
I think the teams in today's NFL that are winning it don't have the holes that maybe they did in the 2000s. Like, there were a bunch of wild card teams getting it done, but I don't think wild card teams are getting it done anymore, Steven.
Sure. I think, the question is, when you talk about $20 or $30 million, the question is, does it go to Jake Ferguson and any other guys that we want to sign? versus what might be available out there, and and we make a decision that we want to go internally versus externally. That's a decision that we have to make, and at the end of the day, over a course of a 5-year period, every team that spends to the cap like we do is going to spend the same amount of money.
Yeah.
Can you push more into 1 year and leverage out and push out? Of course you can. But over the course of a 5-year period, every team, there's a salary cap, and every team's going to spend to it.
Yeah, and I think that's fair. I think Philadelphia is really an outlier, so I wouldn't ask you to do something like that. But
Right.
are you guys resistant to a yo-yo of like, we're going to spend a bunch here, we're going to clear dead money and get a good draft pick? Does that strategy not make sense?
Well, it can in the right situation. I just think I don't think there's very many teams out there that are one player away. And, I think you have to manage your team. You have to strategize on what you want to put together. And, we feel like we've checked a lot of boxes in terms of internally thinking that we have, filled the holes that we need to fill to be a great football team.
Okay.
Well, there you have it, everybody. There you have it. I know I'm in the minority. I know I am in the minority, but I actually agree with Stephen Jones. Yes, I never thought I would be able to say it, but I agree with him.
Wow.
Listen, we could talk about it. We could talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. To be honest with you, but I actually believe him. And let me get to the chat, and then we'll circle back to my Zoom crew here. We got Dirty Sanchez. What's up, brother? CZ, how are you? Oscar Perini, Brooklyn Zone. Isaac Ramirez, how are you, Isaac? Logan Motorsports. What's up, Logan? Mouse is in the house. Getting Mike, his older brother, stream is crazy. You saw that, huh, Mouse? You saw that, huh, Mouse? I thought I didn't know who actually pays attention to the thumbnails. Retro Game Grub and Cowboys. What's going on, Chris May? Dustin Roberts. What's going on, brother? Randy McIntyre is in here along with Jesse. Twiz the Jig. What's up, Twiz? How are you, my man? I hope all is well with you, Twiz. Jimbo. What's going on, man? Jimbo, my neighbor, who I've never met, is right around the corner. What's up, Jimbo? How are you? Who else we got in here? Late night, Bobby Murphy. What's up, Bobby? How are you? Hope all is well. Who else we got? Oh, we got Rock in the house. Porter Rock. What's up, my man? How are you? Living large, looks like. Boss Cowboy out here talking racism. How do you feel? Well, we talked about that the other day. I ain't gonna tell nobody how to feel. Okay? I think we're
Hey, Benny.
I mean, listen, and we have loyal Cowboy. We could talk to him about it. I don't know, man. I'm not gonna sit here and say I have all the answers because I don't want to sound foolish. But if there's an angle that I'm missing, please tell me. But Tim Panel, how are you, Tim? Alina, how are you, Alina? How are you? Ultra Cowboy, my man, what's going on, bro? I hope all is well. Just get to the bottom. And Jay Smooth, what's up, brother? What's going on? Vinny Hagen is still awake. What's up, Vin? How are you? Anyway, what's up, boys? How you doing?
How you doing, Brian?
How's it going, Brian? Did I just hear Stephen Jones tell this guy, do you hear the words coming out of my mouth?
Listen, man.
Crazy. I loved it.
I mean, I don't want to hear people say that they don't address contracts early. It takes two to tango. We don't know. This is my thing. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Dak was a rare person who wanted to bet on himself, okay? But you don't know behind the scenes what they really want.
This is a tool to get people to buy tickets.
Yeah,
They already know they're
exactly.
going to sign them. I mean, you remember the whole Zeke thing? Oh, Zeke who? That's who.
What's up,
I
Ricky?
mean,
How are you, brother?
it is genius on the Joneses because they know that as soon as they get those tickets, as soon as Micah signs, people are going to be ready. Let's go. You know what I mean?
Loyal. Jerry loves drama. Well,
Yeah.
now Steven now.
It'd be out of their freaking mind to say, oh, yeah, we don't care if Micah goes. But
We'll take him.
Well,
Shit.
listen.
A lot
Tomorrow,
of teams. I think there's 32 teams that would take my. I mean,
loyal,
Hell yeah.
loyal. Tomorrow night, you could ask Micah's brother that exact thing.
oh, is Micah's brother coming on?
Yeah, I got Micah's brother tomorrow night.
Wow.
I'll ask him.
That ought to be a nice show.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't know how it's gonna go, to be honest with you. He's a little
Nice one,
risque,
Brian.
but everybody's been asking for me to do this and me to do that. So they called up. I do have, again, I do not want to be that guy.
Eagle Wade's gonna love him.
I don't want, fuck Eagle Wade. How's that? I don't, I do not want to be that guy who says I know this but I know people, So he was coming on tomorrow night. He said remind him. So we'll see.
Wow.
Well, I mean, he's a
This
busy
is-
man. So, but it's Terrence Parsons Jr., his older brother, will be joining us tomorrow night. We'll probably do what we did last week. Well, me and Phil will bring him on. We will talk to Terrence.
Well, you're getting big time. You're getting all the big names,
Well,
celebrities
I can
on
get
here.
big names, but you guys think that it's about the channel members. I'm trying to grow the channel,
Yeah.
but I am going to sprinkle in.
But it's cool
occasional-
letting people, your average Joes, talk to.
Well,
you know,
that's
well,
people.
exactly. I don't know. I haven't talked to him about. I'm sure he will. But I mean,
Well, he hasn't got Thank Them All here yet.
well,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just saying.
Oh, that's Ultra's girl. I don't want to mess. That's Ultra's property right there.
I mean, at the end of the day,
Nice one, though.
it's about growing a channel, and I hope people want to be on board. We don't always listen. We don't have to. I've already said how many times this is This is a Dallas Cowboys channel, but I want to focus on the NFC East. I give Eagles a lot of airtime on here.
And can I say something else, game? This I was talking to The Rock about it the other day. I think the reason we love our Cowboys and we like that whole competition thing. But the biggest thing about this channel is people feel they feel their voice matters.
Yeah.
Whether we're
Yeah, I agree.
frustrated with the Cowboys or we're excited about the Cowboys. I mean, I'm not saying the other content doesn't do that either, but I feel like here our voices matter. I mean, all the other places,
that's kinda
people
what I wanted to
people are
do.
just going ranting
And I
back
got news
and
for
forth.
you, Loyal. I would imagine there are some people who tune in and they want to hear. I don't know what they want to hear, but they don't want to probably hear channel members, maybe. But to me, it's about you guys. It's about us. I'm an average fan. That's how I look at it.
Yep.
I feel like I'm informed, but I don't ever want to talk down to anybody. And
Right.
the Blue Virus had texted me earlier, and it made me feel bad. I was like, "What did I say? What did I do?" If you guys only knew half of it, but me and Virus are good. I just mean, if I say something, I'm not perfect. I told Wade to hit, fucking get lost. I've told Drew that. I'm an emotional man. I don't mean it. It just let me get it out, and we'll be good.
You got
It's
menopause.
just a jersey coming out of you.
Well,
That New
listen.
Jersey.
That's that menopause.
Now-
50.
I don't really want to go down this road, but I'm going to ask Loyal because looking at the panel, or no, Drew, well, you and Drew, because I'm not black, okay? And this is a
You're not?
Well, this is a good
You sure?
This is a good way to ask, okay? Loyal, who's a Cowboy fan, and Drew, who's an Eagle fan. Is anything, because I don't want to bring this up tomorrow with Terrence, I don't, but is this racial at all? I'm not
I
going to
don't
tell
think so.
you it's not or it is, but is it racial?
No, because every time we get a big name, and they go through this. I mean, we went through it with Zach Martin. We went through it with. I mean, I don't think it's just Jerry
don't know,
Jones
man.
tactics. I mean, and I know that people have some questions about Jerry Jones's past with the picture back in the day and
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah, when he
that.
was
I
in
don't
high
know
school.
Jerry Jones from Adam, but I think this is just more business because
I mean, I
they
don't wanna
like
speak for
doing this
Jerry,
crap.
but
They want to see,
yeah.
they want to hold out as long as they can. That's just how they are.
And I want to get a Drew's take, but first, before I want to say this, I want to say I don't speak for Jerry Jones. I'm very critical of the organization. I don't know what's in his heart, but what I do know is guys will run through a wall for him. We're talking Michael Irvin. We're talking Charles Haley. We're talking.
Oh yeah, and Charles Haley, he goes and visits Dallas
I mean,
practice on a regular.
He paid Dak $16 million. Okay,
I mean, he could have easily
I think we
went
would
to
all
his
admit that's too much for Dak Prescott.
I mean, he could have easily hung out with the 49ers because he's played with them before he played with us, but he chooses to go to Frisco and hang out with
I
the
don't
guys
know, brother.
and stuff
That's
like
what
that.
I'm saying. I don't really know, man. I don't know. Hold up. What's Jaquavius? Sounds like he got a pound of spit in his mouth whenever he's talking. Who you talking about? I don't know who he's talking about. But anyway, yeah, so I don't know, man. Drew, is it like, am I missing something? I mean, is it?
Nah, I don't
is
think
it a
that
racial
this
thing?
situation.
No.
Thank you, Froze.
Oh, sorry, Drew. You
froze up, brother.
Cowboys fans generally don't think they will win Week 1. They're hoping for it. Jaquavius. Okay.
Here we go.
Thank you. I mean, I don't know. I haven't gotten that far, bro. To be honest.
Well, you know,
with
I mean, to me, I was never a big fan of Carson's. I call him the human airbag. You know, because I always figure he's going to be. I call him the human airbag.
Oh, we're talking Kellen Carson now. Okay.
Yeah, he calls himself the human seatbelt. I call him the human airbag.
I don't know.
He's ready to bust. He's ready to bust at any moment.
I don't know if he calls himself that, but
when I'm just mad because he picked 21. That's like,
well,
why?
Now,
how you going to wear 21?
They gave him 21.
I thought he picked it.
But anyway, getting back to the thing, Mark Rock Torres, do you think the Micah Parsons thing is racial? You're muted, Rock. You're muted, brother.
Hey, brother, you're muted.
You're mute.
I gotta hear again what you guys were talking about. Because I was just trying to do something real quick.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you wanted to be a part of the show.
I did, but it was just
all right.
I just ended talking to my wife.
All right. Well, we were talking. Somebody brought it up in the chat, and Boss Cowboy Sports saying that this is racial regarding Micah Parsons. Is it racial?
What is racial?
That they're not. I don't know. I mean, you guys.
That they're not signing him? No. Why would that be racial? It's like I said before.
Listen, Dustin Roberts. I agree, but I'm not going to say that I know the answer.
Yeah, the organization does that all the time. They always wait and wait and wait. Soon as somebody in that same position gets paid a lot higher, they got to end up paying more.
And they've been doing it for years.
For years. It's nothing to do with racial.
Remember Emmitt Smith?
Yeah, because, you know what I'm saying? How many, you know what I mean? If you're just saying just because of his color, more than half of our team, and they get signed. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing to do with that.
I don't want to harp on this, but that's kind of where I'm at.
It's the times, Brian. It's also the times. The social media and all this. It's the times.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
I think it's too bright.
Anything for clickbait.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's enough of that. I just didn't know if I'm missing something. So if anybody's watching this back, I let everybody talk. We'll get Drew as soon as he works out his whatever, because now we got 2 Eagles.
I know.
We got a clone.
We can't handle one of them. Now we got 2 of them.
It's the dark side, Drew.
Randy, what are your thoughts? Before we get to Drew, once he figures it out.
Which one?
Well, I'll say this much. You know, my favorite players growing up were Mel Renfro, Cornell Green, Hollywood Henderson. I mean, I don't care what color my player is. If they're performing, they're performing. I don't care. That's just the way I am. I mean, you know what?
I know. Well, you're old
This
school.
is a lot of nothing, I think.
I know it's a lot of nothing, but it feels like it's just.
Well, the way this media runs things, you can't say one little word today, and it's misunderstood.
Facts.
Facts,
you
Randy.
say something. Yeah, you say something every once in a while, and so 10 people will say he ain't meaning nothing, and one person says something bad. Oh, he admitted. No, I didn't mean it that way.
What's up,
you can't say it
Very
anyway.
cool.
You can't speak your mind anymore.
Tony Boo, where you been, brother? Where you been? Glimmerman is in the house.
Damn, all these old guys come out of nowhere.
What's up,
Wow.
Glimmerman? How are
Can you
you?
guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we hear you.
What's up, Philadelphia? How are you, brother? Philadelphia's in the house.
Damn.
Well, I'd like to, like another thing I like to do is kind of switch up the times. Like early is good for
Yeah, I
some
love it.
people. I know
this is perfect.
Oh, this is perfect. I got nice napping.
Yeah,
so
it's
I'm
perfect.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
some work to relax.
Great.
I know I could
nighttime.
turn the light on.
Nighttime is good for the West Coast, like Drew. This is,
Yeah.
So I mean,
It's
I
cooler.
do
I'm
try.
not sweating outside.
I'm off tomorrow, so I
Oh,
don't mind
shit.
being up a little late. So, but yeah, we are gonna have Micah's older brother on tomorrow.
Oh man,
I mean,
that's
listen,
Be nice, y'all.
That's Lord Brunson's favorite guy.
I know, but well, truth be told, I didn't think of him. I mean, I had him in the Rolodex, but I'm like, let me bring Mark on to represent the Cowboys, right? And but he's away, and he's like, but he don't know that I got Terrence Parsons. So, but the fact that Terrence is going to join, it'll be interesting because I really don't know much about him. I've heard him a few times, but nothing real.
He's a character.
Yeah, so that's what this is about, right? It's about having fun, and you guys want to grill him, whatever. I mean, I don't know. He may, he may wig out. I have no idea, but I'm trying to mix it up a little bit. We don't have,
That's why I'm a member there, Brian. I'm the only member of any sports channel to you.
Well, I appreciate that, Jesse.
There's Eagle Wade.
Uh-oh.
Stop lying, Jesse.
Eagle has landed.
But Rob, what's going on, man? How are you?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
I'm doing
Rob.
okay. I'm a little laid back tonight, a little tired, but I have my iced coffee going, so
Nice.
just I don't know, man. I just feel like people are crazy anymore. Brian, get him to keep it real about Dak sucking so we could go viral, Lord Von. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm going to ask him. I really don't. Just, I'm going to just talk about him personally, and then we can get into it. But I haven't really thought about it. I think it's like the more I think about it, the more I'm better when I do it. Just not really thinking about it. Just kind of
I'd
going
be curious.
off the cuff.
I don't think he'll go too deep into it. I'd be curious to see what his, what his mood is about this whole situation, because, Mike is getting a lot of flack and from the fan base, and then you get some flack going towards Jerry. So it's kind of a split, you know what I mean? So I'd be curious to get his perspective as to, I'm sure he won't go too deep as to how Micah feels. But I think you can kind of get the gist of the.
Yeah, I'm going to tell him right off. I'm not here to just question you about Micah, but whatever you want to say, you know. And then, like I said, I'll probably bring him on, me and Phil, for 15, 20 minutes. Then I'll let in Leo and Jesse and whoever, the Commander Chris. And then I'll see if he wants to hang out for everybody else. So, again, we'll play it by ear. I don't really know him, so it's not like I know, everybody else I've had. I know Pizzle, so he knew exactly what to expect. We'll play it by ear, but I thought it was something different, like a new voice and a new, and right now it's the hottest thing to get because his brother is in a holdout. So, a hold in, whatever the hell you call it. Speaking of hold ins, we got what's it? Trey Hendrickson is now going to pull a Micah. He's showing up, right? He's showing up, but he's not doing anything. So,
Must be the new fad now.
Well, again, Randy, am I out of line? Am I out of line saying I like what the organization is doing regarding Micah?
No, I
How are
just
you,
wish,
Mark Hudson?
honestly, they would handle it behind closed doors, because you're getting
Micah
people on
didn't?
each side.
Micah didn't know. Again,
Well,
this is the
there's
facts
a
we
lot
know,
of things
Randy.
we hear that's not true. I mean, you don't want to solve these things like that. The man wants to play football. Sign him. You know you're going to sign him. Go ahead and
Randy,
get it over with.
Randy, they've sent him. I'm not going to argue with Terrence Parsons, but from what it sounded like, they thought they had a deal with Micah early on. Okay.
Right.
Then the agent gets involved.
Yep.
Okay. So now things changed.
Hey, you leave Magenta alone, man. Magenta, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
David Magenta is
Like
the
they
man.
got a
Yeah,
franchise tag.
he's got a nice heavy fat wallet.
Randy,
Yeah.
and again, I'm going to get this out now, but he's not free. Okay. He's going to make a lot of money. He will be a Dallas Cowboy, right? But he could play this year at basically $24 million. That would be more on the cap than what they would, but it's not a lot. Let's be honest, it's not a lot. It's very doable. Then they could franchise him the next 2 years. They hold the leverage, not David Magenta. Okay, so they thought they had a deal. Micah said what he said. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to hammer the Cowboys for something I don't know happened. You could say, well, that happens a lot. Well, they do. I mean, look at
I think
Jake
they're going to
Ferguson.
franchise tag him.
I mean, if you guys get a chance, watch the Jake Ferguson interview from yesterday where he said that he wanted to be a Cowboy, kind of on the lines of a Devontae Smith. He wanted to be, he loved the area. He wanted to raise his family there. He don't want to have to pick up and move. He loves playing for Dallas. He likes everything about it. Some people don't. He does. So if you're about that, then sign a team-friendly deal. Right? I mean,
Yeah.
like when
well,
I say team-friendly, he's still going to make $40 million a year.
I agree.
Oh,
think he
I
should-
totally
It's
agree
not
with you.
like we're Rob.
He's not going to
Am I
start it.
wrong?
That's Druid.
Please, somebody
not
shut
at
me
all.
up. I mean, I
Not
don't
at
know.
all.
You're not.
He
You're
should
not.
get maybe $1 million more than Watt did, and
Right.
that's plenty of. I mean,
It was a great interview,
What do
Alter.
you? I mean, 45, 47, like that's just silly talk.
So
man.
let me ask you this,
Rob, I
guys.
think that's going to happen.
Let me ask you guys this. If I told you that before they sign Micah, they're going to get a Deron Bland done because they are hot and heavy in negotiations with Bland, and possibly Tyler Smith done. Now, I don't know that Tyler gets done, but even if it's just Bland and Ferguson, that's pretty darn good. And it's
Yeah, I
not
agree.
like they don't
Yeah.
do early contracts, guys. They do. They just, when these mega deals, Dak was always a guy who I think after the rookie deal, remember, I think he was willing to bet on himself till the last minute. And give credit to Dak. He got the money, right? So he was willing to play that game. I wouldn't be, personally. I could tell you right now, I would be signing a little earlier than probably what my agent would want. I don't know. Linda Conyers, how would you like it? How would you like what the Cowboys are doing? You know, and I know Micah should have been signed last year. Devontae Smith was signed $25 million. Micah would have been 32 for 40. I hear what you're saying. Thank you so much, Linda. I hear what you're saying, but we don't know exactly the landscape because they are alluding that they reached out to Dak and to Micah, right? How do we know they didn't? How do we know that they didn't? You know, because they're alluding that they do offer early contracts, but a lot of these high-end players don't want to take it. You know, not everybody's like a Devontae. Devontae took, I don't know, how much less than you, Rob? I don't know if Drew's still here, but Rob, how much
I'm here.
less, or Drew, how much less did a Devontae take than you think he could have gotten out on the market? Honestly, I just
I think he would have been right where he is now. I would say maybe $5 million more, maybe 10.
I would say
You know,
5
I
a
think
year is.
I
You
think
know?
3 a year. I think he would have been at 30 instead of 27. I think
Yeah.
that was roughly around the going market around that time.
Well, 3 is
I think-
probably the
That's
sticking
fair.
point.
That's
3 is
fair.
probably the
That's-
sticking point right now, but Micah.
That
right.
was a pretty good
Yeah.
wheel and deal guy too, though.
How much
Times
is
that by
AJ
4.
Brown making right now?
I don't
How much
have
is
that
A.J.
in front of
Brown
me.
making?
I'm sure they could get it. I don't have that in front of me.
30?
It's 30 something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
he's
30,
making
34?
30. This will be 30.
35?
35.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's like
I
35.
don't think it's
I think it's
35.
35.
I don't think it's 35.
No, I believe it's 35.
Is
Yeah,
it?
it's 35.
Yeah,
I think
it's in the
does he have
35s.
35 in
32.
incentive?
The reason I
32.
say that, that's the big
32 a
name
year.
on the Eagles.
Yeah,
and
I
That's
thought it was
honestly,
less,
I think he
yes.
took less to play, and they got it done before
Thanks,
all of this
Linda.
came out in the media. That's the problem that we're
He got
having.
84
here.
million guaranteed with 30.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what it's about. It's about the guarantees.
Guaranteed. Exactly.
Yeah, but
I think that it's a cultural thing, right? You look at I agree with what you're saying, Brian, but I think that if you look at how Dallas has operated as a franchise for the last 10 years, especially when it comes to Dak,
well,
you know,
Dak.
your big Dak and Zach, you know,
Well, they
it's
signed Zach early.
what I'm saying, but you're looking at he did have to do
He held out, though,
yeah.
didn't he?
Well,
right? But
yeah.
if you go in and you
Oh, and it's
take care of
basically
your
his
players,
third deal, though.
But
I mean,
Drew,
Right.
wouldn't be it's also a position thing too.
I would say this, guys. They signed Trayvon early, right? Okay, he got hurt. You got to take that out of the equation. That's not their fault that he got hurt. They signed, and like some would say that they made a mistake.
Well, they signed Dak and he got hurt too.
Jalen Smith. How about
Jalen
Jalen
Smith.
Smith? Yeah, they signed him
But if-
early.
But your most important players, it seems like they have to struggle, or there has to be this
But
open.
is it a struggle though when you have 1 year plus at least 2 years of
Two
team
franchise.
control? Yeah, I mean that's like when you're
It's the
at the top
semantics of it,
end.
though, Brian.
I
Well,
know
he's
what
still
you're
on
saying.
contract though,
How it
so
looks.
But I'm just saying, Drew, it takes 2 to tango. Dak never wanted a deal. He was always wanting to bet on himself, and that stemmed from I do agree that. But like my thing to you is, Drew, if they don't believe in Dak Prescott, remember when Jerry said we want to see more leaves fall? If a team doesn't believe, let's say it's the Eagles, right, and they don't believe in Carson Wentz, right, and they're him hauling on his rookie deal, making him play. Say, well, you need to show me, and you know what I mean? Maybe they saw what people were saying about Dak. You don't get the job done or whatever. I don't know, but they made him play his rookie deal out. Okay, whether we like it, we think it was wrong. That's why Dak had the attitude with that second contract. He wasn't going to give them a bargain because he made them. They made him play on his 5th-year option, I believe. So, and if I'm
Yeah, see,
wrong,
because they
please
pay-
correct me. I don't
Remember,
think
Wentz
so.
Wentz got signed the year early. So did Jared Goff get signed a year early. They all got drafted in the same year, and Dak was performing
but
on
they
an
didn't-
equal level,
Yeah,
right?
Dak was
I
at
don't
12
know that he
games,
would-
12 game winning seasons back to back.
I would say this. Maybe they didn't. They obviously didn't feel comfortable giving him the money. That's all I could say. It's not like they do it with every player, right? I've just outlined most of their defensive players. Osa, signs a decent deal, a team-friendly deal. They want to do business early. Like if you're going to give something back to the organization, I think that's fair. I mean, I don't know. I think that's fair. They ended up paying CD. I mean, they paid him. I mean, they could have franchised him. My only thing is that may be going away eventually. Maybe the franchise tag. I don't know that it'll go. I don't think the owners want to get rid of it, but the players want to get rid of it because they don't like it. But I mean, Mike is not free. That's the thing. He's not free. He's not even a complete player right now. I don't think. I don't think
I
he's
think he
a
would have played
complete
a lot
player.
better last year. They would have
He's
gave
a
him the money.
stud, but he can work on things. Rob said a little bit more than Watt. You're probably right. They're asking for more. But as a Dallas fan, do you think he deserves more than Watt? I mean, I'm just asking.
They're going to throw him a
Randy,
million.
do you
I
think
think the age is the reason they should throw him $1 million or $2 million more because he has
Right.
more upside
Yeah.
as opposed to Watt being in his 30s.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you just read my mind.
Oh, well, how about
Same
this?
thing with Dick Hendrickson. You know, he's
Right.
older. I think he's a more complete player than Micah, but he's older. So Micah has a more upside than those guys.
Yeah, but the
Exactly.
man had how
You're
many
right,
sacks?
Drew.
But Jerry Jones knows what he's doing. He's doing this on
Hendrickson had
purpose.
16, I think, last year.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a beast.
virus.
He's a beast.
You say he knows what he's doing. I mean, I don't know that Jerry knows. I think Steven's running the show. I think Jerry gets filled in, and that's just an opinion. You may be right, but I mean, either way, I think they're in lockstep. I do think that it gets done, but I guess I mean, what did Watt get? 42, Rob. So I think 43.
Well,
I'm not giving him a dot. I'm sorry. I'm not giving him $1 more than 43. I mean, I don't even think I'd offer the
I
same.
think 42.
I would give him, the same deal and maybe throw a little bit more guaranteed money in and say, there you go. Say, Micah, how old's Micah Parsons? 26, Randy? I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, he's 25 or 26.
he's gonna get another contract. Say, all right, let's go. I mean, that's just my opinion. I mean, I know I'm in the minority. I don't think he's going anywhere.
I would.
I think
I would throw a lot of bonus incentives too.
I think Micah should get 42, 43 at the most.
I would throw some bonuses
guaranteed
too.
Money. And his upside is his age. He's still young and has a lot more upside. But I wouldn't pay him a dime over 43, if that. I mean, probably 42.
I agree. But he's probably going to get 45, though.
See, I would be. I mean, as a fan, it would really annoy me if he got 45. And
I
don't want to say he's getting 45.
That's my opinion. I think that's what he's asking for is 45, and I think that's why he's getting the pushback.
Yeah,
that's my opinion.
That's no LT.
Other reason than why do you need 45? I mean, like, why is that the number?
But we heard weeks
control
ago
you for this year and 2 more years.
Exactly.
Why do you? Okay, you want 45. We want 41. Here's 43, and it's let's work out the guarantees and let's move on. But again, to Micah, I don't want to harp on it too much, but to Micah's side, I don't know what he's asking for, so I'm not here to hammer Micah. I'm just saying, from the outside looking in, it seems like they're offering him, and he's turning down or moving the bar because of David Magenta. Inside joke, Rob. Inside joke.
I know. Game time, you're a jerk when you said that to me today. I was cracking up, bro.
That's your source over here.
That's my source.
Oh shit! Yes, Philly 2 titles in 60 years. Jay Smooth. But I don't want to go down that road tonight. Other than
I was throw
42
right
with some now,
incentive.
bro. They're the team to beat now, so I envy that. But that's what makes it fun. Mark Hutchin, I would give Micah Parsons 43, 125 guaranteed. Listen, that's cool. I mean, I'm not here to take money away from the man. I'm just saying, we have a lot of that's the one area, guys, where I think we have a lot of talent. I hate to say it. I know I'm having his brother on tomorrow, but
I met Michael Parsons' brother at training camp 2 years ago.
Yeah, well, he's on tomorrow night, so.
Yeah, I heard his little. I watched the videos going back and forth with him and Lord Brunson, and that was not. That was brutal.
Really?
Yeah, that was brutal, man.
Yeah,
that was a bloodbath.
Dirty Sanchez.
That was brutal.
Dirty Sanchez. If they franchise tag him for the next 2 years. Once he gets a contract, he'll probably get 50.
I agree with Dirty Sanchez there.
Yeah. I'm not saying
pay now or pay later.
I'm not saying do it, but that's all part of the negotiation. You know what I'm saying, Rob?
The cap will go up anyway. By the time he gets to that, cap will go up.
It's like this, Rob, in my mind, and tell me if you're wrong, if I'm wrong, or you disagree. It's like, you are not free. I own you hypothetically, for the next 3 years. What is that worth it to sign now? What are you going to give back to me to throw that away? It does help us to sign you as well, Micah, but the guaranteed money is way more if we sign you to a long-term deal. It's way more. So, I would. That's why. I mean, it's a negotiation, and something's going wrong. But Terrence Parsons seems to think that it's going to work out. From what I was taught, he was like, "It's going to happen." Uh,
Well,
so
Brian, remember this sport is brutal sport. You can get hurt anytime and end your career.
well,
Get your money now and run.
Well,
but that's what goes
the Micah's
into.
benefits, right?
But that's why you sign now, and maybe you take
But do
a
you think
couple
that's why
million.
Jerry Jones says that? He's just like, oh, I don't want my players getting hurt. I don't want to pay them and not get
Well,
hurt.
I told you, I don't know if you heard it, Virus. I had my opinion, and Jerry actually he said that, and I was actually that was just what I was thinking. Like, what could possibly be holding Dallas from really signing these guys early? And really is nothing more than, God forbid, they go out and kill themselves in a car wreck or something. That was part of his equation, Virus. That's what he said a couple of weeks ago. He goes,
Yeah.
I
It
mean,
makes
what
sense.
if these
It does make
guys,
sense.
and if you think of it from a business standpoint, I know we think they all have money. It's not the point. I understand these guys, but Mike is not that way. But you never know. Things happen. I don't mind waiting, but it's just like they wait a little too long for my liking. So, but anyway,
Yeah.
It's like it's like IndyCar racing. You invest, but you're there gritting your teeth because you never know when that crash comes around, it might kill a guy.
the Ultra
Yep,
Cowboys
that one
says,
left turn.
yeah, Ultra says it's going to be 4 years, 176 million, 120 guaranteed, 12 million in guaranteed money, more than TJ.
That's a lot more than TJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, West Virginia country boy, how are you, brother? We're dodging some bullets, I tell you that. Let's move it along. I do want to talk some birds, so we will get to that shortly. But Dallas has dodged some bullets here.
You and me both, brother.
Well, it's unfortunate, but it's a
Tyler
lot
Guyton,
better than losing, the poor kid, for the year.
For the
Again.
season.
Brian, if you didn't know, we lost one already. A backup receiver. He's done
bet.
for the year.
Okay, who was it?
Floyd, something like that. Floyd.
Boy.
Yeah. Flournoy, yeah.
Oh, so we traded you
for some reason.
Flournoy? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, he got hurt.
Flonase.
No.
He got hurt. He's
Flonase.
done
No,
for
I
the
don't,
year.
I don't listen again. What the hell's a Flonase? No, but I don't know about that, Jesse. I just know that we have Kalen Carson. He's out for what? Loyal.
4 to 6.
Okay, he's out 4 to 6. Again, he was a fourth guy, but still, it definitely hurts our depth. And we're hearing that Ravel will be back next week. That's what I'm hearing. It's a little birdie on the shoulder. So he's a rookie. Again, I'm not going to go in and expect a lot. I mean, I'm glad he's healthy, but he didn't look great to me running, but who knows? I don't really know about him running. I'm hearing Diggs. They'll know more in a week or two regarding Diggs as far as his availability, but all signs are good. Bland is good. They just to give everybody an update, they are really pleasantly surprised with Elam. Again, I understand what people are going to say. It's like training camp, but that's all we could go by. They're very happy with Elam. So they're going to have some bodies. They got, they did pick up a guy. Does anybody know this guy? Let me see here.
Oh, the cornerback from Arizona?
Yeah.
Oh, by the
I
way,
was just going to ask about that.
I just checked. This is my backup, Ford Wheaton. He's gone.
So they went out and got. Okay, here we go. Dallas waived a wide receiver. They waived Kelvin Harmon. I know not many people know him, but yeah, he was a practice squatter. And they signed Christian Matthew. He's 6'2", 195. He's 28, so he's not like
youngish.
Well, he's played with Arizona, Chicago. He has a history with Eberflus, and he was on the Ravens practice squad. So he played 14 games, started 3, had 19 tackles with 3 pass deflections. In 2023, the Cowboys defensive coordinator, Matt Eberflus, or as my buddy says, Eberflus, was the head coach of the Bears and spent time with Matthew. Injuries at the cornerback position have stretched back to the 2024 and have continued at camp. Wanye Thomas and Andrew Booth both missed practice yesterday. So Wanye Thomas, it's not a big deal, but he rolled his ankle. So you got Wanye, who he's more of a safety to me. So and it is what it is. So Dallas is a little thin.
What about Steele? Is Steele okay?
Steele is fine. He was back. His ankle, he rolled his ankle. It was taped.
Yeah.
He was back. So
Okay, he was back today.
It really is. It really is a matter of, just really
Staying
preservation. Yeah, it really is. But we can't just hide the fact that these young guys are missing reps. So that's not an excuse. It's still going to be no excuses, everybody. But they're missing reps. The one thing, there was a name, and Randy McIntyre, if you're still here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Stephen Jones brought up a guy that I had said that I was very high on. This dude's a mammoth of a man, Nate Thomas.
Yes, I'm hearing a lot about him right now.
They have him slotted, and I'll be honest, he was probably going to push Guyton anyway. They were going to start Guyton, but Nate Thomas, they like him a lot at the left tackle spot. So that's the next man up. So we shall see. Not making guarantees. Guyton's future is bright. Supposedly, guys, he's really making strides. You're not going to know until he's in games.
Hey.
So that's really what it comes down to. Chris Dooley, make sure you bring it tomorrow, brother. I renamed you Commander Chris. Commander Chris.
Commander Chris. Commode Chris.
Anyway, wait, I think I missed the super chat. Let me see. Did I get them all? Yeah, I got them all. Anyway, go ahead, guys. I've been talking too much.
I have to tell you what, I almost had a heart attack today with that G-Man Malik Neighbors. Oh my God.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, Malik Neighbors kind of got shaken up. He's fine now.
Shoulder, it was okay, but I'm like, oh my God, that's it. The wrap.
Did you guys hear about Jefferson?
I don't know what's up with this new YouTube social criticism, but I get capped at 75 XP. I don't even pay attention to a Coyote. Sorry, brother. I mean, I see the ones and the twos. I think if you leave a super chat, you kind of jump up, but again,
Yeah, you only stick at 75. It says on the thing, and it just stays at 75.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah.
And then
So football's back Thursday.
Football is back Thursday. Yes.
Amen.
Game.
Who's playing?
Chargers and the Lions. And I heard actually Trey Lance is going to be starting for the Chargers that game.
Oh, Mr. Air? Mr. Air?
Watch, he blows up. Watch, that'd be crazy.
What's the over under on the interceptions he throws?
No, Lord Vaughn, what happened was Booker, they wanted to see Rob Jones. They wanted to stick to it's a competition. And Rob Jones has done fantastic. That's the thing. Tony Boo with the super chat. Thank you, brother. I haven't seen you in a while. Thank you so much. Again, Rob Jones, the primetime Phil was not very high on him. I didn't know a lot about him, to be honest with you. But Rob Jones is out, 3 months?
3 months? 2 to 3 months.
So, now we do have a lot of depth at the guard position, but still, you don't want to lose guys this early. But that's what it was. Thanks, Tony. Rob Jones had been playing good, and as good as Booker might be or is or whatever, he's still a rookie. I mean, how do you – it's fine to give up some reps to Rob Jones. That's fine. But he ended up getting hurt, so Booker slides back in. Booker handled it the right way. Like what Booker did was he went to the second team, worked on a couple of things that the O-line coach was talking about, came back in and caught the attention of the coaches that he actually implemented it. He's a quick study, Booker. He's violent and physical, but you know how it goes, man. Yeah, Lord Vaughn, again, he's probably going to struggle at times, Booker. It's very hard for any rookie to come in and dominate, but, I think he's going to be good. I really do.
He reads the line.
I think he's going to be good. He's a quick read. He's physical. I mean, he's, I mean, early returns, just real quick. Mozzie Smith, not so good. Not so good. So, they're making excuses for him, but if they're really serious about it, then, we'll see. We shall see what's going to happen with that. From what I could see, he ain't looking good. Yeah, Ultra says Booker and Pads was dominating. Yeah, he was throwing people around. I think what it was, Ultra, was maybe some mental stuff. Maybe, with this new zone blocking scheme, it's a little different, and maybe I don't know, did they run a zone blocking scheme in Alabama? I don't know. If somebody knows that, please drop it in the chat. It's probably new. So.
Well, I was thinking just now, Brian. Will you think they throw Mozzie in the practice squad? Just the one they won't have to cut him.
No,
I mean, they'll cut him, but throw him in the practice squad.
No, he's going to get every opportunity.
You can't throw a first rounder in the practice.
He's not going anywhere. But I'm just saying he needs to. He needs to. There's other guys playing better than him. Again, another guy Phil did not like was the guy we got from the UFL, Perry and Winfrey. Who's looking really good. So again, I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. But just they are working on a deal for Deron Bland, which kind of surprised me. I didn't think they would be able to get a deal done, but supposedly a deal is imminent with Bland. So what would that like before we totally get off the Parsons thing? What would signing Bland and Ferguson? What would you feel if you're Micah Parsons? Now
he's gonna have an old shit. He's gonna have an old shit moment.
Well, no, I'm just saying that's what happened before when all that money was getting ready to go to Dak. They went hurry up and signed other guys. Remember, Diggs got signed. So anyway,
that's right.
Well, this ain't the first time they did this. You remember when Zeke was going through his thing and they signed Alfred Morris.
He's not white.
Yeah,
they signed Alfred Morris and Zeke was. They tried to do that crap to try to get a rouse out of a player.
I think Mike is dug in.
He's dug in. I think.
Yeah, Mike is dug in, bro. Yeah. He's dug in, man.
Well,
I think his agent
I think he'll settle.
It's all Magenta's fault.
I really think the deal's already done. They're just waiting on for the last game or the first day of game.
Oh yeah, the first game when the Eagles finally get
just
it,
like
whatever,
Michael Parsons,
and then right after that, boom, they'll throw that in there.
I think they'll cave Dallas, but they're gonna make them suffer.
And I don't understand when you got a star like that, you won't even training camp working with the other guys. I'm sorry.
I know, but you also want that said guy
media talk.
Well, at least you got to acknowledge he's showing up to practice.
I can see that as soon as the Eagles get acknowledged, whatever, that first game, bam, Jerry Jones says, we signed Parsons for this, just to get that clout and that all that drama.
He's showing up to practice. That means something. Because you remember when Des Bryant, Des Bryant didn't even show up to practice.
That's what I'm saying. He knows something.
Probably think
he knows something.
He shows up. He's showing up to practice, so he's kind of in tune with everything that's going on with Eberflus.
I think his agent talked to Jerry Jones and said, "Yo, go to practice. Go to practice."
Go ahead, Virus.
Oh no, they probably just talked. Him and Jerry Jones was like, "Hey, just wait for this deal. Get the media, get everyone talking about you. You're going to be on, all platforms. Everyone's going to be talking about you. Let's get your name out there, and then we'll sign you on a certain day."
Yeah, I smell it.
Hey, Chris Dooley. I hear what you're saying about that, but here's the deal, Chris. Here's the deal, buddy. I was at the draft. Not that means anything, but I was there. You saw my reaction. I didn't really know who the hell Mozzie Smith was. So, and I think we picked 27th. I know who he was based on the draft, but I never really watched the guy. I was surprised that they went there. I said, okay, they know something I don't. I know DMV, who was there, who studies the draft more.
The freezing of the balls
was like, no, man,
DMV was pissed.
That's not a good pick. But again, it's the bottom of the first round. I would argue. I know Nolan Smith went a couple picks later. That was a guy I was talking Nolan Smith, and I was talking
Joey Porter.
Yes, Joey Porter Jr. Good call. And I kind of wanted Joey Porter just because that's who I thought.
I wanted Nolan Smith.
That was a bad move on Will McClay.
But
it's like the Taco Charlton was a bad move.
Bingo.
Good
and that's
why.
Taco Tuesday.
Now, I'm not saying it's true, but maybe defensive line is a blind spot. Maybe that's a blind spot, like high Because remember, they took Taco Charlton over T.J. Watt because of the fit, and that was that. I don't know if that was Will McClay. If any, yeah, I think it was.
But you know what? No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I mean,
No, I'm done. I'm just jibber jabbering.
I think with Dallas, it's more of a philosophy type thing, because I listened to part of Eberflus's presser today, and somebody asked him, "Does size matter?" Pause. and he was like, kind of like, well, yeah, well, no. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like he was just
like a woman
talking on the scheme of
Talking both
things.
sides of his mouth.
Right. You know, he was saying this the scheme. You know, well, yeah, big. You know. So I think it's like you had Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn obviously doesn't like big guys, and I think Eberflus is literally of the same ilk.
He is.
Where he doesn't really want big guys either.
Right.
So he wants to rush the passer. So you're looking at small guys on the end. You're looking at small guys in the middle.
I don't know if I say small, just not 340-pound guys. These
Well,
are
I mean,
all over
faster.
300-pound guys.
Smaller
They want these
guys.
quick guys. They want these quick
Well,
guys
I'm just
nowadays.
saying,
Yeah.
it's not like they're going with 270, 80
No,
pound
I'm
guys.
just saying, but
They're
you're
all
looking at
300
guys who are
pounds.
like
They're just not.
They're all three techniques.
295,
Yeah.
300, where you're looking at guys who like three techniques who want to rush the passer, and that's not going to be conducive when you're coming up against bigger linemen like the Eagles. When you like, I don't know, the smallest guy on our line is what, maybe 340. So 340 compared to 300.
It's a different system, though, Drew. I will tell you, it's a different than Dan Quinn's as far as linebackers go and how they line up. They're going to be multiple. It is different than Quinn. I know on the surface what you're saying is right, but he runs a big time different system,
Right.
and that's why he's able to again. And I couch just by saying, you may not necessarily notice it against the top end guys, especially early on, like teams who run the football unbelievably. But if you can limit them, that's the thing. But I think all in all, it will be better. And I think the defensive line is pretty darn good, but it's not everybody wants, and I do too, but it's a different type of defense. It's not Dan Quinn didn't care about stopping a run. It was, we'll stop the run on the way to getting the quarterback. Whereas Eberflus is a little different, Drew, where they focus on stopping the run by shooting gaps with the linebackers and penetration up front. It is a little different, but I hear what you're saying.
My point is anybody that played football or just watch football, you know that like you can have great linebackers, but they're protected by the D tackles.
But
So
Dallas
if they're
never
not
had big D
protected-
tackles, though. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Back in the
That's what
day,
I'm saying. That's why
we
running
never
the ball
had
is
big guys.
an
We
issue for
had
them.
more
Yeah.
of along the lines of what we had
Hey,
But
now.
Ryan-
running football, that's why it's been an issue for you guys for years.
Well, yeah,
because
I
it's
mean,
not,
Andy-
the tackles aren't.
Drew, Andy Reid was like that. He loved his little guys.
Hey, I will
Absolutely.
say this though. I
Absolutely.
agree with Drew. I watched Mozzie get his ass blown off the line. I don't know how many times yesterday and day before. He's a bust. We need to move on from him. I'm sorry, but we made a mistake. Sometimes you just got to cut your ties and move on. We need a big player in there, and I'm not sure that Atoya is. We need an experienced one tech. Period.
but
I don't care
know
what.
that they want that in
Randy,
this defense.
what about a trade? Like a good veteran.
That's
trade?
what I'm
I would do
saying,
Randy.
something to get somebody.
this-
Well, I don't even know why
Because-
we let Jonathan Hankins go when we did.
But in this
I watched
defense,
Mozzie
they
Smith
don't
get
have
blown
that.
3 feet off the line yesterday 4 times. 3 feet off the line. If they're blowing him that far, then we can't.
Again,
we're not
this
going to stop the
defense-
run.
Yeah, well, Mozzie Smith, they're giving him every opportunity, but Mozzie Smith isn't the guy. Obviously, he's not.
No,
Mozzie-
they like Randy
When
said,
Mozzie
he needed.
said he didn't like football. He just like
Well,
hated
that
people.
was a bad. Yeah, we all
That
said,
was
"Oh,
bad.
yeah."
That
We
was a
all
red
poo-pooed
flag.
it, but
Ooh, I
obviously
forgot about
looking,
that.
obviously looking back now, Drew, that was a telltale, right? When somebody says they don't like it. But I want to switch speeds a little bit since we got a lot of Birds people in here. We'll talk some Eagles a training camp. I'm not. We could talk about anything. I have the Eagles up on my athletic right now. And just Eagles training camp, Jeff Stoutland receives Lifetime Achievement Award. That was cool. But Andrew, or they call him Drew. They don't call him Andrew.
Yeah,
Drew
Drew
Makuba has a shoulder injury. And on the radio and everybody, I'm hearing, they're saying Howie's needs to trade for his safety. Do you guys have any idea who that might be?
A trade or someone in free agency?
Well, there's not much out there in free agency. They're talking trade.
Well, Justin Simmons is still out there,
and he's not great.
CJ.
No, he's in Houston. He's in Houston, bro. He's not. Yeah, that's a wrap.
I'm only saying that because that's you guys are a little thin on the secondary right now. You got one guy, you got DeJean in the slot, and you have Mitchell. So they're really right now. There's a battle between Adoree Jackson and Ringo. And Adoree Jackson has the upper. I'm going to let you guys speak on it, but from what I gather, everything I read, Adoree Jackson is leading that fight. You do have Eli Ricks, who I was never a fan of coming out of Alabama, but
I'm not a fan either.
Yeah, remember I told you I couldn't stand him, but I don't know. He's a tall guy, I do know that. But anyway, you guys take it from here. I don't want to. So, I mean, either one is. Like, what's your thoughts on that situation? The corner and the safety with the Birds.
I'll say this real quick. If you listen to Vic Fangio, he wants to utilize Cooper DeJean as a Swiss Army knife, which I'm really excited about. I prefer him in the slot, but from the looks of it, when we run a base, we're going to see Cooper in the safety position. And the kid, Mac McMillan, has really been, kind of showing off. He's been really sparking a lot, like the kid. So we'll see how that pans off. But I think we're looking at Cooper DeJean is really stepping out to be a superstar in this league. Safety is an issue, but I mean, we got Howie Roseman, so I'm concerned, but yet not concerned. So I think the cornerback 2 is the biggest concern for me. I'm sure Rob and Leo say the same because
Twiz also says you do have Sidney Brown. He is in the mix, but
Sidney Brown definitely is in the mix, and he seems to be having a good camp too. So
that was a damn good pick you guys got. That Cooper DeJean. Jesus Christ, I wish I had.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah,
damn, out of nowhere.
Was he a second round pick, right?
Yep.
We traded Washington. Traded up and got him in the
I forgot about that.
Second round. Yep.
Oh, so now we gotta blame Washington for that too. Now they're blaming the Eagles, the freaking Titans, and the
Giants. They help us get better in the secondary, and the Giants help us get better in the backfield. So
thanks a lot. Gotta throw me in the mix. I'm being nice. Hey. Thanks a lot, Rob.
Thanks for Saquon and Cooper, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh, and freaking AJ Brown from the Titans.
No, well, they ain't my team, so I'm all right. I
feel better now. I don't necessarily agree with saying thank you to those guys because you know what? You could have signed them.
Well, they got rid of him. They got rid of him. You're right, 100%. Yeah, you took their leftovers.
I can take that quote. I can take that quote. The brother screwed us.
Yeah, but don't act like you guys did us a favor. No, you could have kept Saquon. The AJ could have stayed where he was. You know what I mean? So don't fault how if you haven't.
No. You guys did a great job. I'm just saying. You stole him. You stole him.
Because was like, you're welcome. Like, welcome for what?
Look, as a classic.
He did what you guys didn't want to do, and
as a classic saying, Drew, we had the manager there had a whoa moment, head up ass.
You know what was brilliant about that AJ trade too is that we had 3 first rounders that year. So us giving up one of our first rounders to get AJ.
Oh, that was a steal. That was a steal, Rob. That was a steal.
Yeah, and the guy they drafted is no longer on the team.
And Rob, to this day, they're suffering. They're bitching about it still.
And the GM in Tennessee the next year when we played Tennessee and AJ went off on them, and he ended up getting fired the week after that too.
But that's Dallas players too. They go somewhere and win a Super Bowl with somebody else too. So we can't just blame the Eagles.
Coaches too.
Oh yeah, coaches. Yeah, coaches too. Yeah.
So real quick, guys. and we can. I want to see, like before circling back. I want to talk a little more birds. So, I was never like a fan. I liked Adoree Jackson coming out of college. Dallas actually really liked him. He's a smaller guy. I think he was drafted, I want to say, by the Titans. He's had a lot of injury. What's your thought on Adoree Jackson? Do you like him? I mean, what's your thought on him?
You know, I would say that let's take it even further back, bro, game time, and look at. Remember when Vic Fangio came to when he was coaching in Miami? There was two ways of thinking when it came to the players. Either they liked them or they didn't like them.
Right.
And it was a lot of players who didn't like him.
Bunch of whiny babies.
And yeah, and because he coaches hard and he's very matter of fact.
Who's that?
And
I'm sorry. Who are we talking about?
I'm talking about Vic Fangio.
Fangio.
Yeah.
So that being said, when it comes to us picking up a player on the defense, right? Regardless of what their background is and where they came from, I'm looking at how do they acclimate to the Vic Fangio teaching. That defense, like what is it like playing for? Because it seems like, you know, either you're gonna be good or you're not going to be there at all. And so this being the second year that we've had Vic Fangio, I try to reserve my opinion on these players until after they've been on the team and been under his tutelage for a minute, because they may not even make it through training camp. You know, when he doesn't like somebody, you know, they're gone. I would imagine that could have been the case.
Leo, that one guy he was talking about, they asked him about the one guy, that one defensive player. He kept saying, we're doing something else with him. Well, he tried to kind of stall with him, but like, I don't think he liked the guy. You know what I'm talking about.
Huff was a big example of that.
Yeah. So again, it's like with when evaluating, you know, these players, particularly with how they play, you know, we might get a guy in like
I'm just asking about a particular player. I'm not getting into,
well, any particular player.
That's right.
I'm just saying,
It was
you
tough.
can't
It was
just say,
tough.
well, they're all going to be great because they're coached by that. No, we're talking about.
I don't trust.
I'm just trying to talk to the player,
can he even
and he's
take
not that
it?
great of a player. So the fact that he's pushing Ringo,
it's a concern.
That's all I'm saying. It's not like,
it's a concern.
And that's all I was saying. That's all I was ever saying. It could totally work out. I'm just saying, like when you're looking at a roster, well, that's an issue where it needs to be addressed, or somebody's got to step up, right?
That's a concern.
Absolutely.
And then,
I
like
think
your
that's
safety, you got Makuba, who I loved. I'm going to repeat. I love Andrew Makuba. He's hurt, or I don't know what's going on. I mean, it's a shoulder. I loved him, but he slipped because of his size. Now he's got a shoulder thing. We don't know. That is like another area to watch. Now, if the front line is what it was last year, and can they pick up the pieces with the guys that are gone and be just as good, if not better, it ain't gonna matter. But I mean, it might matter a little bit in the middle of the field, because you need a good. I mean, you can say whatever you want about C.J. Gardner-Johnson. He was always around the ball. Okay,
he's gonna be missed.
Absolutely.
Like if there was a
ball,
he was there.
I still hate that move. I hate the move that we got rid of him.
I mean, it's not a negative as far as you guys are still a juggernaut, but if you're looking at it from the outside looking in, there's an opportunity, or you guys need to shore it up, or somebody needs to step up, and that's what it'll be fun to see, because Ultra didn't like Makuba because of the size. Yeah, a lot of people had that issue because he was smaller. I just feel like when you watch Makuba on tape, he was always near the ball.
He's a thumper.
And he was a thumper for a little guy. Yes, he was a thumper.
Well, his comparable is C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Yeah,
he is. Chris Dooley, shots fired.
Less mouth though.
Yeah, let me just say this about
Jackson is food this year.
I don't want to give up on Ringo
save it,
just yet.
No, nobody's giving up on him.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, because last year, if we remember, Nakobe Dean had a rough camp.
He did.
He had a rough camp last year. Like, he struggled.
I'm watching it now.
And then, you know,
second straight
he turned out to be a shining jewel in that defense last year. Yeah, he was. I mean,
shining
N'Kobe
jewel.
was great, man. N'Kobe was awesome. I mean, he's
Yeah.
comparable to, like, overshown to you guys. N'Kobe Dean is definitely a shining jewel and very comparable to
They're very
overshown.
comparable because
Very comparable,
well, they
right?
both get hurt, so that's
Right.
it's,
Well, no, I mean, even as a player, they both. I
Yeah.
mean, they both are
Very
very
impactful.
comparable. You know, to their skill level, what they bring to the table. And I'll just say this: what I love about what I'm seeing in camp is that you have the defense that the last couple of days have been outshining on the offense, and that
Yep.
says a lot. Q has been
Oh,
shutting
Leo,
down
I got a question for you, Leo.
AJ Brown, man. That's huge. You know, so you look at the guys, even Ty Robinson. I'll say this: Ty Robinson had his welcome to the NFL moment against
Yep.
Jordan Mailata, and Jordan Mailata sunned him. But that can only make him better. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So things like that excite me. That means that they're looking at moving this kid all around. So I think when you look at that iron sharpening iron, where you have the best offensive line in the league,
Yeah.
going against these young cats, that's just sharpening their skills, making them better. So when they go against lesser talented offensive lines, I like our chances against them.
Let me
Hey,
read
Leo.
you. Let me read
Hold on.
you a little bit from the practice today. We talked about Makuba, and then they go on to talk about the Eagles quarterbacks completed their first week of training camp with relative poise. Monday contained their greatest struggles yet. Jalen Hurts was often searching for open receivers for long periods of time. During 11-on-11 drills, he lofted a pass down the right side to AJ that was easily intercepted by Kenyon Mitchell, which might be a good thing that you guys are covering him. It was his first interception of training camp. Later, during 7-on-7, rookie Kyle McCord, who I liked out of Syracuse, threw a soft lob across the middle that was intercepted by Tariq Castro Fields. Maybe you guys can talk about him. I don't know where he's from. McCord, a 6th-round pick, is competing against Dorian Thompson-Robinson, who I really like for third string. Eagles historically use 3 quarterbacks. Just one last thing, quick hits, injury report. Eagles defensive tackle Jalen Carter returned to practice Monday after missing the first 3 sessions with a shoulder injury. Devontae Smith did not practice with back tightness
in his back. Yep.
And rookie linebacker Shmuel Mondin missed practice with an illness, his first absence. So that's basically you got some good news here. Kenyon Mitchell rotates sides at corner, so it looks like he's gonna play both sides, which you're gonna need it. Because when you go up against teams that have one lockdown wide receiver and you may not have another, I don't know who you're outside. Let's say it's Ringo. Let's say it's Adoree Jackson. Okay, you're going to want Kenyon Mitchell to travel with the best receiver, so that's a good thing. He's not locked into one side, right? Increased first steps for Jihad Campbell. That's a good thing. I did hear that he really is looking more and more like a defensive end, boys.
He's having a great training camp.
They say he's running around like a
But I mean, he's
with his
really
head, like a
looking
head on
more like
fire.
a defensive end.
He looks like a defensive end, Brian. You're right.
But I mean, that's what he's going to play mostly. He's going to play a little bit of hybrid linebacker, but everything I'm reading, he's going to be defensive end, which is that's what I said all along, and people gave me flack for it just because of his size, his sheer size, But who knows? I mean, we'll see.
I saw him next to Zach Bond, and I was like, "Oh my God, this dude is huge."
He is big.
Yeah,
he is big.
He dwarfs the ball.
Hey,
I mean,
Hey, Leo, I got a question for you, Leo.
Yes,
how's
sir.
my man? How's my guy from the Giants we gave you? How's he doing? A defensive guy.
Aziz, you talking about Aziz Ojulari?
I don't know much about it yet. I mean, you'll know.
Just about thank you, Drew. Yeah, he actually had a sack. He's having a okay camp, and okay is not is all right, but it ain't
you
all
don't really
that,
know though because
you don't really know. It's early.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell.
I'm not saying he's not, but I just mean everybody gets
They're doing
carried
good,
away.
boys.
Oh my God, he got beat,
I'm just
or oh my
curious,
God,
that's all.
I was gonna say like
so. Because in our
and
case,
that's good.
Mark says Leo. He says, "Well, yeah, of course your guys are playing good. The other side of the ball sucks." Well, that's not necessarily the case, but
my God,
it is what it is.
Listen. At this point,
you're damned if you don't.
yeah, you know what? At this point, at least the conversation is strictly about football when we're talking to the Philadelphia Eagles. And
Jahan
not to
Dotson
mention,
on
I
a
was about to
full
say J.
offseason.
Dot is having a good camp
The
too.
fourth-year
J-Dot
veteran.
is a great camp.
Yeah,
He
let
looks
me
like
read
he's someone who's playing for a contract.
Yeah, let me read the report. Jahan Dotson on a full offseason. The fourth-year veteran is more comfortable with the offense during his first full training camp.
Mm-hmm.
Dotson said he visited Hurts a couple times during the summer
Yep.
for throwing sessions in Houston, the quarterback's hometown. So it's big for me, just gaining the trust. Him knowing exactly where I'm going to be on certain routes and kind of getting a familiarity with each other. So it's been real good. So that's what you want, right? You want to be able
Yep.
to, everybody breaks Dallas's balls, but you got to appreciate Dak flying all of his guys out there to the Dak yard or wherever, since the Dak yard is under renovation right now.
He's supposed to do that.
But that's what you
Donovan
want,
used
right?
to do that.
Yeah, that's what you want. That's what you
Yep.
want.
Yep.
If you don't,
Yep.
then that's a serious issue. So
the other person is the other wide receiver, Terrence Marshall. I mentioned him yesterday.
He got banged up.
I'm really excited to see how well he's going to do in this offense. Then there's another wide receiver, Miller, who's actually
Woods.
turning heads. Yeah, Elijah Woods, they're turning heads. Again, I take these compliments with a grain of salt.
but you'd rather hear him than not.
Exactly. And I'm always a fan of, like when I love hearing about the mistakes because it's training camp and that's where
That's where you're supposed to solve them. Your mistakes are supposed to solve them.
Wow. Okay. That's what I want to hear.
Momo, if you're
That's
around,
what
if
it's
you hear
for.
this.
That's
Well
for
said,
your
brother. Well
quarterback forcing balls just to see. That's what you want. Stop. That's why I get so annoyed when people go, "Oh my God, he threw another interception." Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Thanks,
but it's
West
training
Virginia.
camp.
I
It's supposed to
appreciate you,
happen.
brother. Thank you for thinking of me. I appreciate it.
Jalen didn't have Jalen's the last couple of days. He kind of had a rough time, and today they were in red zone. So
Drew,
red
that's a
zone they
good
kind of
thing.
struggle. Yeah, it's a good thing, but
Meaning
what
your
I like
defense is
about
doing
that is that
something.
Would
what I
you
like
do it
about that
now
is
or
that
you
they-
do it in the playoffs? That's what I'm
Right,
saying.
but I like the offense. The offense had a struggle, which means that the defense is playing up a level with them. You know what I mean? So that
and you can't practice that tush push either. While you're in practice either very well either.
Well,
God, here
here's
we
the
go.
interesting thing, and I think people sort of kind of forget this.
I'm going to go on to the Commandos next. So stay
when
tuned.
you look at the Eagles defense, you have to realize that was a group that went from 26-1 in 1 year under Vic Fangio.
It can happen, right?
Yeah,
I want to hear you say it. It can happen.
It can happen.
Okay.
Look what happened to my Giants against
You can do it.
Tom Brady. Out
And-
of
and-
nowhere.
and
You can
always
do
say,
it.
well,
Jump.
we can do it, but you can't do it.
He's it all.
Well, here's the thing: that jump actually is the record. No team has ever gone from 26-1 in 1 year.
Yeah,
So to be able to end the year off like that, and then going into training camp, and look, because again we lost a lot of guys who were starting to free agency and everything like that. We have a lot of young guys who are playing in their second year in this defense, who weren't starters that have an opportunity to take advantage. But at the same time, the defensive scheme and this coaching is only a year old. This is just, we're going into our second year with this defense.
Leo, let me just say this real quick, real quick. That the Eagles have a cheat code, because if we really be technical about it, this isn't really like last year wasn't really the Eagles' first year. It was the first year with Fangio, because the previous years, the coordinators that we had, they were all, not only was he a consultant, but those guys were Vic Fangio disciples. So they already familiar with the scheme. Fangio just came in and is like, look, this is my baby. Let me tweak the recipe and make it like it's supposed to be. And I think that's why we saw the turnaround so quickly, as opposed to them coming into a fresh, brand new defense and then turning around. So the Eagles did kind of have a cheat code, because they wanted to get Fangio, which the system they were already running.
I'm gonna give you guys a sniper. I'm gonna give you guys a sniper, guys. You, Leo,
What's up, Chris?
Drew.
How
What
are
do you
you,
think?
brother?
I think I got you a sniper. I consider him a sniper. He's gonna look good. I swear he's gonna look good. Trotter Jr.
Who's that? Who's
Trotter
that?
Jr.
Oh yeah, he was looking good.
he's having a great camp.
I'm like, damn.
Well,
He's having a
that's
good
going to be
camp.
interesting to see how that all shakes out. Because,
Well, he was actually a contributor, and then we haven't really talked about Moro Jomo yet. You know, and he's having an excellent camp
He
as
is
well.
killing.
And the fact that when you listen to Vic Fangio's presser, and the fact that he said his name out, you know, he said his name directly. Again, Vic is one of those guys that just don't throw names out just to be throwing them out. If
Yeah,
he's talking about you, you must have been doing something really well or doing something really good. I mean, really bad. And in
Sam
this
Huff.
instance, he was saying things in a good way.
Jomo and Dickerson, they had like a intense battle during training camp today. That was a really good game.
Oh God! All right, let me go. Let me switch it up a little bit. Who we got here? Who we got? We got. I thought I heard Chris. What's up, Chris? How you
No
doing,
Commanders
brother?
in here? Where's
I'm right
Chris
here.
at? I
I'm
want
right
to see
here.
the
brother? How
dragon
you
here.
doing
Where's the
tonight?
dragon here, Chris?
Hang it in there. Hang it in there.
Yeah, we're gonna talk Commandos right now. Actually, we're
Yes,
like,
sir.
so here's the deal. Here's the deal. Terry McLaurin, right? He has showed up, right? He reports to camp but he's not practicing either, right? He's another hold in.
He's on a POP, right?
Yeah, he's on the P list. What does the future hold for this guy? I mean, what kind of contract are we talking? Because we just saw that Cortland Sutton, he had just signed a big deal.
Yep.
So, you know, I mean, you would think they would sign him, right? Cortland Sutton signed, who was drafted in 2018, a year before McLaurin, but is a month younger. Go figure. So he came out a year earlier, but he's younger than Scary Terry. Agreed to a 4-year, $92 million, a $23 million average. You would think McLaurin wants more than that. No.
Well, here's the thing, Game Time. You gotta bear in mind, we are still learning about this ownership group and
We
this
know
front
me and you
office.
know
We
the
don't
ownership.
You
really
know
know
the owner. You know
Yeah,
the
we
owner.
know the owner.
but
Dan Straight
not
knows the owner.
He's
yeah,
gonna
but
pay
I'm
him.
talking about in this case here. This is the first time. You know what I'm saying?
West
So we
Virginia.
don't.
Hertz loves the tush push.
It's hard to see. You know, how do they respond when a player plays hardball? You know, how do they are they as petty as the Joneses can be? You know, we don't know their tendencies yet. We're still learning about them. This is only year 2 of this
But you
group too.
Did you
Very
see what
cool.
Scary Terry did though? You see what he
Chris
did though?
saw him live at camp on
He
Saturday.
had a whole entourage of news reporters walking around with him at the practice.
Oh,
Who's
really?
that?
Yeah, he did.
Who's that?
Wow,
Scary
Lawrence.
Terry had a whole entourage walking around the field,
Wow.
talking
You need
stuff.
to pay the guy, man. They need to.
Yeah,
I
that's the
just
way
think
he's doing. He's
gonna
doing
get more
indirect.
than
Well,
that.
they're doing the Dallas Cowboys way. That's what they're doing.
Oh,
Copying Jerry Jones.
Copycatters, damn it.
Yeah, they're trying to copycatters. They're trying to follow Jerry
That was
Jones.
a
Let's look
direct
at
shot
something real
fired.
fast. Let's look at
Well, you
something.
don't see them or you don't hear from them. All you know is what they haven't done yet. But it's not like it's not like the average fan knows who the Commanders GM is or who their owner is. The average
do.
NFL football fan.
Okay,
And so
so
that's
they
why
got-
I'm just saying, like,
What about their GM? Do we know
Yeah.
anything about their GM?
yeah,
Well,
that's
Magic is one of them, right? Is it
I don't know
Magic?
the
Here's the
GM.
deal, though, guys.
No, Magic is part of the
Oh,
ownership
he's-
group.
yeah.
Here's the deal, though,
okay.
guys. Here's the deal. Why is it taking so long? Right now, they have $16.8 million in cap space. That's it. But
I would suspect, Brian. I would suspect it has something to do, like especially with this ownership group. Remember what's been happening in the news? That whole thing with the Washington City Council. That whole thing with
yeah, but
trying
it's
to get
going through now.
RFK.
They're going to get their new stadium.
But it could also have had had an effect on
I
how
can
they're
see
doing attention and priorities. That's all. I don't think Terry McLaurin was as big of a priority as say getting that
I agree with that.
stadium deal done.
But what I'm trying to say is, right now, Terry sits as the number 2 on the team as far as his cap number this year. Okay,
Right.
So by doing a deal, it will save a lot of money on the cap. Right now, Terry McLaurin is number 2 behind Deron Payne. Deron Payne's cap number is $26.1 million. Okay, so at number 2 is Terry McLaurin at $25.5. by signing a new, and his only guarantees is $2.8 million. They're not cutting him, people. So they're going to re-sign him, and they're going to save 13, 14, 15 million dollars on the cap right away. So
it could be the same thing in terms of what I suspect with Micah, language. It might have something to do with language on that contract or guarantees.
I think, and we could circle back. I think because there's not much really to talk about with the Commandos. So I'm really sorry, but there's not. That's why everybody says how great they are. I don't really.
I never said
the only
that.
ones that think they're great is Commanders.
I see it, guys. I think they're a good physical football team. I don't think they're great. I don't. I'm sorry. I mean, I think that they are gonna be good. I don't know how good. I don't know.
I'm with you.
I don't really know. I mean, I think they have a lot to prove to be able to say that they can do it again. Because they've kind of caught everybody off guard. I thought.
Well, I mean,
we all knew. Wow, we love Jaden Daniels, but did we really think that they were?
We got caught with our pants down. That's all.
I mean, no offense, Chris Doley, but I mean, they kind of like crept up on people and just kept putting up wins. I don't know didn't they win a lot of games last year, like close?
Yeah, they underestimated.
Yeah, the Hail Mary.
Yeah, the Chicago game.
Chicago.
Well, the question is always right? look at their record against winning teams with a winning record.
Who's this?
And now that'll help you because they barely it was a Hail Mary thing against Chicago.
Here we go. Here we go.
When you look at Detroit, their defense was decimated.
I guarantee you this much. They'd lose 3 more of those close games last year if they didn't have Scary Terry.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
So with that said, I kind of like what I just put it in the chat. I see Terry. What's holding him up, I think, is his age, and then guaranteed money because of his age. I kind of think he's going to get a 4-year 95 with 45 guaranteed.
Rob, they have no choice. Yeah. They got nobody else to throw it to.
That's similar to what Cortland got, and they're similar in age. Portland's a little younger, but not much younger because they're both 29, I believe. But I kind of see him getting 4 years and probably about 45 guaranteed, roughly around 95.
Rob, it's like that song from Elvis.
Out in 2 years.
It's now or never.
Out in 2 years.
Because Portland got 4
Tommy
years,
T? Get in here, brother.
Cortland got 4 years, $92 million with 41 guaranteed, I believe it was.
Well, here's the schedule, guys. If you can look at your screens or if you have a screen.
Let me go to that.
You want the schedule? I got the whole entire schedule for the year.
No, I'm talking about last year. I have it up already.
Oh,
Chris.
last year. Okay.
Look at your screen. It's up.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Week 1, September 8th, at Tampa, they lost. They got blown out, 37-20. Okay. Week 2, at home, 21-18 over the Giants. So they had a 3-point victory,
game.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Week 3, at Cincy, they eked out a good road win, 38-33. Right? Week 4, they dominated the Cardinals. That was the game. I remember that game. 42-14, they blew out Arizona. Arizona wasn't great, but still, that's a tough place to play. Week 5, home against Cleveland, blew them out, 34-13.
We blew them out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I don't. Yeah. Week 6, they lost at home against Baltimore by a touchdown. Week 7, they blew out Carolina at home, so that
they
go to
did
5-2.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Who hasn't?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember the next game, 18-15. That was the
last Hail Mary.
That was ridiculous.
That was
that was.
So that so they went to 6-2. Then they went to New York. They actually swept New York and eked out a win on the last second.
Pissed me off. That game pissed me off.
so
Swept them.
So they went to 7-2, and then they lost by 1 point at home against the Steelers. They lost by 8 at Philly.
Mm-hmm.
Then they lost to a bad Dallas team.
Mm-hmm.
That game.
So many injured players.
8 points, right?
Yeah. So game time, like, should Like you see what I'm saying? When you look at
I mean, you're
who
looking
they
at
beat,
it, right?
Yeah, I see
yeah,
what
and
Leo
then
was
look at
I
saying.
who
mean,
they
look at
lost
New
to.
Orleans.
Yeah, the
Sunday
Eagles
at
the
New
same.
Orleans, following a bye week, New Orleans was asked by this. They were decimated by this point. They won 20-19.
Oh, can you scroll up a little bit
Yeah,
on
there you go.
YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then
Philly.
week 16, the Eagles, 36-33. Another close game, right?
That was when we lost
They
Jalen.
would have lost.
But I mean, still,
I
I was at
kicking their ass before that.
I was at
That was weird how you lost.
Red Robins watching that game.
Yeah, we should have won that game if Devontae
should've
had
won
made
that
that
game.
catch.
We would have
Week
blew them out if
17,
Jalen would've got hurt.
overtime win at home against Atlanta, right?
That was crazy.
That was another one. And then week 18, a decimated. We were all hoping Dallas was losing that game for draft picks. And Dallas almost effing won the game.
And then we swept them too.
I know the feeling there, buddy.
So, again, that's why I said you saw it, right? I mean, they won a lot of close games. A lot of close games. So, listen, I'm not saying they're gonna suck because I don't
Look at the
believe they are.
schedule strength there.
They're gonna suck.
I just think that it's not gonna be. I think they're not gonna sneak up on anybody, right?
No, we've got.
We're gonna sneak up on them.
Yeah,
we've got a year's worth of.
Ultra
of
says
tape,
game
you know what I'm
time
saying?
now. Injury, no injury excuses for the Eagles. Yeah, well, no, listen, there's no excuses, right? I don't think they
Commandos,
really.
I'm
I don't
filing
think
my
Eagles
teeth,
have any major
Commandos.
injuries yet, and hopefully it stays that way. Tony Boo, who will have more wins, Dallas or Washington? That's a tough one. I'd have to. I haven't gotten that far.
Washington.
If you're asking me right now, I don't know.
With their schedule, that schedule they got,
I'm picking
they ain't
Dallas.
gonna win all that.
Yeah,
Taking us
I'm not
over
ready to make
Hey, game
that.
time. Can you throw that? Can you throw this year's schedule up
For who?
For
Washington?
Washington?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, please.
Oh yeah, he wants to see the winning teams. That's what he wants.
Yeah, just put that first L there automatically.
Actually, Leo, I think it's easier than ours and your schedule, but I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I have
they
to go
win
back
more
and look.
I got them at about 10 wins.
I mean, you know, I
And
just
what do you have
don't-
Dallas?
Well,
Drew?
8,
Just
7.
put that L on there in the first game.
Dallas between 7 and 9.
7 and 9. So you have the Washington.
All right,
That's
so here
okay.
we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let me
I wanna
media
see
share
this.
it. All right, here we go. Week 1 of the regular season, home against the Giants.
Loss.
I'm
Yeah, I
sorry,
got that as
Tony.
well.
Roasted, fried. I'm upside down, skinned predator.
All right. Week 2 at Green Bay. Thursday night football. So that's
At Green
At
Bay?
Green Bay,
Green Bay.
That's
I'll
on.
give it to Green Bay.
That's an L.
4 days later. That's a Sunday to a Thursday advantage pack.
That's Green Bay. That's an L.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that you ain't going to Green Bay and beating them. No.
Week 3 home
Hell
against
no.
the Raiders.
Probably a win.
That's a win.
Yeah.
I think that's a win for them.
Week 4 at the Falcons.
Falcons always beat them.
Do they? Well, I don't know.
I don't know about that, but
It's a toss up.
yeah, it's a toss up. I think it's not
a
that
pick 'em.
difficult of a
I
schedule
give
at
that
the
to
game.
Washington.
It's a tie, 1-1.
Week 5
yeah,
at the
give it a
Chargers.
tie.
I would say this, Drew. They're going to split Atlanta Chargers. So if they beat Atlanta, then they lose to the Chargers.
Yeah, I can see that.
If they lose
Raiders
to
win.
Atlanta,
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. At the Chargers. Week 6, Monday Night Football at home against the Bears. That's a revenge game from last
Yep.
year. Remember?
Yep.
That's a good game.
Yep.
Monday Night Football.
That's the
I ain't touching that one. I ain't touching that.
that's the
I'll
Hail
take
Mary
it.
revenge
It's an L.
game.
I'll give
Exactly.
that to the
Thinks
Bears.
an L.
The Bears intercept
I
Jaden
actually
Daniels for a
think the
touchdown.
Bears.
Oh no, the Bears Bears got
A
something
pick
to prove.
six.
Week
If
7.
they didn't have an
96.
idiot, if they didn't have
This
an
is gonna be a
idiot
good
talking to the
game.
crowd, they might have won.
Just,
gonna be
I
a
don't.
game.
I just play with you, Chris.
I mean, what?
I don't know.
What Dallas Cow? It's at Dallas, so we'll see. I mean, we're thinking we're going to win, right?
Well,
I
wait a
mean,
minute. Game time. That week 6. That at that point by week 6, that's when we know what kind of teams we had. That
Yep.
everyone,
True.
right?
Like I said,
So
Leo, I've
then-
been saying
Yeah,
that.
5
So-
or 6. You're right.
So
So
for
week 6
me,
game is
when
where?
it's in DC, and so what my thought process is that I'm also looking at the teams that they're playing. I'm saying, okay, what teams are they playing that have new coaches? You know what I'm saying? Regardless, because this is all still a dress rehearsal for these guys. I mean, they're still
Chicago's
learning.
got a new coach.
They're trying to get their football bodies.
Right.
Raiders
So,
got a new coach.
Right. And look at who the Raiders coach is. You see what I'm saying?
Pete Carroll
Exactly.
with the running
So
back.
I don't want to
Old
say
man
that
Carroll.
I would
Dallas
imagine
has got
it'd
a
be
new
a
And he's
coach.
got
win,
Genty
but
too, so yeah.
I think
Yeah.
the
I'm saying the
Bears
running
win
back,
that
yeah.
game. The Bears get that.
I think it's
yeah,
close. It could go either way. I mean, I don't know.
I think so too,
It
game
could go
time.
either
Yeah.
way.
I think the
I'll
flip.
give the Bears just because they're home.
I would go with
It
you.
just-
I'm sorry, Crystal Lee. I would go against. Listen, I hope you beat the Bears and lose to the Cowboys if it's one or the other. But
Right.
if I'm just picking it, I kind of think the Bears were the better
And-
team last year and they lost on that fluke play. But who knows, right? I mean, it's
Now,
that-
game time, another aspect. Remember, I said new coaches, new everything. But then here's another aspect that you kind of brushed over a bit, and that is what day of the week, because that's the
Monday
part
Night
that for
Football.
all of us is going to be crazy going for the entire year.
Well,
we
Trust
got
me, I
we,
know,
like
Leo. Thursday
play
game.
every day except for Wednesday.
I was thinking
This year.
today because I'm going to be doing a post game after every Cowboys game. So, and all the late nights I'm going to have, but it is what it is. I could tell that Phil's going to bail on me probably a lot of times because it's going to
Yeah,
be.
and game time, you're going to be having those late nights on weeknights.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit.
Thursday, like even for us, like even for me with the bird section, I could see it. We have a game every day except for Wednesday.
Well, Leo, you
next
play us
season.
twice within 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Right,
that's crazy.
right. So we have some, a friend of mine, like my business partner, he actually played in the league. He told me, those quick turnaround games are murder.
Yeah,
And so
What happened, CZ?
that part, huh?
Come on, Ollie.
No, I'm looking at the chat. I'm
Oh, shoot.
sorry.
Yeah.
No,
So
go
that
ahead.
part about how well can you your coaching staff or your medical staff get your guys turned around well enough to be able to play.
Injuries
4 days
are
later.
abundant there.
Yeah.
I could do that, Ultra. If they're televised, I'll do that, brother. Yeah, you know that. We could.
Those injuries are
We'll do
murder,
the,
especially when it's short
preseason
game,
games.
a short week.
Right.
You know what it is,
now
Ultra? I
the
don't
the
wanna-
other side to that, the mini buys are awesome. Because that's what he said. The mini buys are
I
great.
want to be able to
especially-
enjoy the game, Ultra. I never was able to enjoy the game live streaming it. I don't. You know why? Because I'm
Post-game
genuine.
game.
I'm-
Do the post game.
Because I'm genuine, and I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. I don't care what other people do. I'm just not gonna look at the camera and create something that's not there. Yeah, I'd rather just be able to watch it.
Sounds so familiar.
That's what I'm
do
gonna
it pre
do,
and
Drew.
post.
Like
Do it
what
pre
I'll
and
do.
post.
Like what I'll do. I'll probably do a game.
The
here and
Broncos screwed
there.
us.
Stop just shouting shit, Jesse. You're throwing me off, brother.
Sorry.
You just you act like you got Tourette's or something. You're just in the back. And I mean that
Sorry.
with love, so just relax. But
Later, loyal.
you out here, brother? All right,
Bye,
Laura,
Loyal.
we'll see
Take
you.
it easy, brother.
Later, bro.
I don't know what even.
Later,
want to
Loyal.
say. Oh yeah, I might do. Like, depending on my schedule, because I'm on a rotation schedule, I'll do a Thursday night game,
Yeah.
or just to do it and have fun. But yeah, I mean, we'll play it by
Oh
well,
no,
I'll
it was hard to
definitely do
watch
it, Ultra.
talk on YouTube.
But anyway, let's get back to it. It's a Monday Night Football against the Bears. Then they come back at Dallas, 4:25, probably a national game. Probably a
L.
national game.
I think they win that game.
You think?
At the Chiefs, Week 8 on Monday
That's an
night.
ass whooping.
I'll actually be at that game too.
That's a L.
I'll be in Kansas City
Nice.
that
That's an
weekend, so-
ass
Oh,
whooping.
Washington fan right here.
I don't think it's an
So, Chris.
but I think Chiefs will win.
What's going on?
Chiefs are going to get.
I think Chris
Washington.
Dooley will
Chris.
keep it real. Dallas
What's up, Chris?
always wins at least one against
Yeah,
the
I think it's
Commanders.
split
So if we're losing at
If-
home, then we're beating them in Landover. So that's fine. But we always split. Sorry, that's so. If you're saying we lose that one, Drew, then we're gonna win the next one. Week 8 at Kansas City, Monday Night Football. That's a tough spot. Chris,
We'll
what
lose
do
it.
you think?
We're losing that
have
game.
a field day.
Kansas
Because we're
City
losing that one.
All right, week 9.
I'll be at that game.
Week 9, home against the Seahawks, Sunday night football. So you go from game of the week
Monday
in
night
Dallas
to Sunday
night.
to
Drew.
Monday night
Is that a
football to Sunday
all
night.
the way to Washington. Damn.
Seattle, yeah.
That's
This
a
is where it
mission.
gets tough, everybody. Just look at back.
Yeah.
Chicago
12 minutes hard to
at
play.
Dallas, at the Chiefs, home against Seattle, at Detroit.
Jesus Christ, that's a mission. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I got. I got little puppies too.
That's a revenge game
I'm
for
sorry,
Detroit.
home against Detroit. They're home
It's
against
like a
Detroit.
gauntlet from hell, really.
I thought I tell. Damn.
At
Right after us, it
Miami
is.
in
That's good.
Spain or whatever the hell.
Yeah,
Whatever
play
the hell they
Miami.
go.
Did you say Miami?
At Miami, but it's in another country. It's San
So they're
Diego.
going cross country.
Not Brazil,
Then they got
right?
overseas. Jesus.
It may be Brazil. It may be.
Then you get the Brazil game.
Yeah, it's in Brazil. Yeah, Santiago. Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah,
they're going
Santiago,
cross
Brazil,
country,
yeah.
and then they guys go all the way back.
I don't like that. I don't like that. They should not be. No, come on.
That's horrible.
Yeah, that's hard
They
on the
could beat
players.
Miami though. Miami's not good.
Yeah, but no, that's neutral ground because they got to go from Washington, from all the way
Yeah, I
Washington
think
all
Miami-
the way Spain.
Yeah, I mean,
Miami's not good.
you really don't know where
We're
you're getting.
beating them.
No, with Miami.
That's a
though.
hard trip.
You really don't know where you're getting. They
That's what
have a
I'm
lot
saying.
of
At least they get a
offensive
bye at
firepower.
12.
Week 12, they get a bye. Week 13, Sunday night football. Hey, Chris Dooley, you got
that's
a
a
lot of
tough game.
primetime games, brother.
Yeah.
We got 8 games. 8 prime times this year.
Sunday
I
night
think that's as many as
football,
Dallas.
home against my early Super Bowl representative, the Denver Broncos. I know that's weird,
I
but
like Denver, man.
I know.
Yeah,
I
watch
don't know
your
why. I
defense.
just have a
That's
weird
gonna be tough.
feeling.
Oh, Knicks. Yeah, he's pretty good.
Week 14 at the Vikings. Again, we could say that about McCarthy, but I think
I think they could beat the Vikings.
I think the Vikings have a good
Yeah.
defense, though. And maybe now, Drew, maybe by this point, McCarthy's actually coming
He's
into
throwing
his
the ball.
own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
never know, right? I mean, or he can be knocked out, but we don't
That's
want to root for that.
that's what, week 14?
Yeah, week 14. You got
Yeah,
Denver
so,
at home
yeah,
on
you're
Sunday
right.
night, and then you travel to
I'll give it to
Minnesota
Washington.
at a 1:00 game.
I like
So
Washington.
you're
in that
being
one.
generous. You're being
Hey,
very
cool.
generous.
That's going to be a
here's
tough
the-
game
here's
with that
the- here's
defense,
the-
too.
Yeah.
Here's the lucky
Wants a
part for them
rematch.
versus Dallas. Washington gets Denver at home. You guys have to go to Denver.
Yeah, I know.
That's rough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it is.
brutal.
4 all time
So,
against them.
so if there's the fact that Washington gets to
Oh,
host
yeah, I
Denver,
agree with that.
that
Yeah.
gives them a greater
Yep.
a
Yeah,
greater
because
than
We
average
have to
chance
go
of
to
winning.
Detroit,
True.
That's
whereas they get Detroit at
They
home.
usually give 3 points to the home team.
Same thing with Detroit
Oh,
because
we played
Detroit
Detroit
comes
this
to
year.
Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris.
Now,
you played
here's the
Detroit at
thing.
home.
I here's the thing. I also think that Detroit has a similar beef with you guys like the one that San Fran had with us.
Oh,
Because
yep.
Detroit is probably feeling like y'all stole something from them because that was supposed to be their chance to go to the NFC Championship game. Detroit probably also feels like we won their Super Bowl.
Yep, I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
So it's so
Well said.
you know,
Well
like,
said.
and now the other side to that is that's a defense and an offense who is learning a whole new scheme this year.
Yep. New
So-
OC, new
All
DC.
right, let's
things-
share the
yeah,
wealth.
Worked in
these
their
things-
favor though. They got a whole lot
Oh.
of talent, and they got a damn good run game.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do.
They got a
Yeah,
dual
so I'm not
target.
looking
Gibbs.
past the fact
They
that
got- and
Washington.
they got a top 5 offensive line.
Yeah,
Um,
Detroit
Right,
is-
I was just about to say I'm not looking past the fact that just like Philadelphia, Washington is also going into this season with a bit more stability than what those other teams are having because this will be their second year with this coach, with this
All right,
offensive
let's move on
coordinator
to
and this
week
defensive
15.
coordinator.
You're right.
Sunday 1:00 at the Giants, right?
Yeah,
They
so
always-
that's gonna be a pimp slap. Where my
well,
money?
they
moment.
always split. I mean, I've said the Giants, even through their most horrible of times as of late, they have a winning record against Washington. So for whatever reason, Washington's not. I mean, you beat them twice last year, and you probably maybe should have lost both. You know, so I think you split. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I mean,
I agree with Game
odds
time.
tell
Can I
you-
ask you? Can I ask you what did Jesse say? Because it's kind of hard to hear him down in fourth place. I couldn't hear what he said.
Chris, don't worry. I got a nice room for you down here in my basement for you to have to sit down with us. Chris, we in the weeds, Chris.
We've been there. We're finally looking up
again. Week 16, Philadelphia Eagles at
Eagles
home.
will beat them.
Ooh,
I don't know,
Eagles
man.
will beat 'em.
Revenge.
no,
Revenge
yeah,
game.
it could be.
Okay, who knows? And then week 7.
I'll
So
say
they,
it.
so they get at the Giants, home against the Eagles, home against Dallas on Christmas. So Dallas has to travel to the Landover to the mistake by, or no, there's no lake there. The what do you call it? The sewage plant.
Treatment plant.
Yeah, the sewage treatment plant.
We play Washington on
Game time. Take
Christmas?
a note
Yeah, you
at the
might need
date.
that. You might actually
Yeah, I
might
know.
need that
Christmas
game.
Day.
Oh, okay.
No. Look at the week before. They've got to play either Sunday afternoon or Sunday night or
so
Monday.
we get them
You
on
see what I'm
short
saying?
notice, but we also have a game.
Exactly.
But we also have a game too. So I would have to go back and look. So, but yeah. And
I think that's a Netflix game too, the Christmas game.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the three Netflix games, yeah.
And then at the Eagles to wind up. Of course, NFL did it that way, thinking there's going to be something on the line. Is there really going to be something on the line?
Eagles gonna be sitting there
guys?
starting by then that week.
You know what? Game time. If you notice, for like we may not, just being realistic here, okay? We may not the NFC East may not. It may not be a sure thing by those last 3 weeks of the year. We may end up having to play everybody.
Yeah.
Then
You think
again,
so?
I'm saying
I wouldn't
if
be
you look,
surprised.
we're all playing
be
each
surprised.
other the last 3 weeks of the year.
I don't think
I
our
was- you know what I'm
division
saying?
is as slouchy as everybody thinks.
Oh hell no!
It's not, because if I had to say in the NFC who's probably the second, I'd have to say the North. But our division, I think, is going to be having a lot of splits.
That's what I'm
Don't
talking
expect
about.
anything.
That's what
And
Leo's
I
talking
agree,
about.
and I agree with Leo. I agree with Leo 100%.
Chris,
You know,
the West
NFC
isn't
beast
no
Schedule
problem.
looks like it. Its
I could
schedule
see
just
two
looks
games.
like it.
I could see 2 games.
Yeah, they
Two
want us to
teams
fight
coming
for
out
it
in
at the
the
very
West.
end.
2 more super
Yeah.
chats, and I give away a T-shirt. So
I'm
you
hoping
guys
Now,
by
the good thing
Get those
is-
super chats. Come on.
And all our
Gonna
teams
be-
are talented, man. They are.
The good news is
it's gonna
that
be, let them fight.
stop it with
well,
your
the good news
Tourette's.
is that it's not a far. It's not like we're traveling a long distance to get to DC and for them to come to Philly. You know,
that's
so
right.
that is also something that we may you
And
might want to
let
pay
me just
attention
say
to.
this: we look at these games, and I will predict, but we cannot predict injuries, people. If God forbid Jaden
Right.
Daniels goes down, then everybody looks like a fool. So please, when we do our predictions at some point in the near future, obviously we're assuming that we're not going to have a catastrophic injuries.
You have to.
That's the only way we could do it. So
Injuries are part of the league.
I
You
just don't
can't-
like
you can't
people
escape.
that come back, Drew, at the end and go, well, you said this. Okay, I put myself out there. Nobody's saying I know
Thank you,
everything.
Survey.
It's my opinion, just like you guys have your opinion, right? We don't know. This is what I hope, okay? This is what I hope. I hope that these 4 teams, and
Where's your
I'm
brother guy?
excited about the Giants. I'm hoping that these 4 teams are good because it's that iron sharpens iron type of thing. I want to be able to have a tough division, so when we do get into the playoffs, if and when we do, or whoever gets into the playoffs from our division, they're ready to roll. And I like it when, that's why back in the day, we would always, normally it was tough beating the Eagles in the regular season. They would beat our ass a lot, but that's what made us better going forward, because then you see these teams from the NFC South, and it's like, bring it on, in the playoffs or something. So I don't know. That's kind of where I'm at. I'm hoping everybody's good, and I'm hoping those last few weeks are good. I'm hoping we have a playoff game together. That would be fun. I don't know. That's just kinda
You're
how
thinking
I
we're
look
going to
at
beat
it.
up on each other.
Well, I
We
think
want everybody healthy.
That's what we should be doing.
Yeah, that way there's no
I want to
bullshit.
knock your head out. You should be knocking our heads out.
And
It's
if we
it's a
lose to a
competition.
team,
Yeah.
we say, hey, man, you guys.
Respect. Yeah,
That's
you beat us.
exactly it. But you know how it works. But so just keep that in mind. I'm looking at Mark Holmes' video. I don't know what this means. It says call Stephon. No, I'm just saying. It says call Stephon Gilmore and Will Hernandez to Cowboys. I don't know what that means.
Will Hernandez.
I don't want no
What the
parts
hell?
of
So he wants to get Will Hernandez and Gilly.
Well,
Gilly?
Gilly,
Blow him up and
want
bring him
Gilly,
in.
not
They want
well,
to
Gilly
get
No, Gilly, I don't
signed
mind.
yesterday with
They want
Arizona,
them
but I
to
saw
postpone.
something today
One at a
that
time,
he
guys.
signed with New England,
Can't hear
which
Rob.
is weird.
Yeah, one at a
What'd you
time.
say, Rob? I can't hear
Exactly,
you.
Purse for Momo.
What about
What I was
him?
saying is that Gilly, I
Yeah,
saw
prayers for
yesterday
Momo.
that he signed with Arizona, but then I saw something today saying that he signed with New England.
Oh,
I don't
Oh,
even think Gilly's out there.
so he signed with
Oh,
New
so he
Oh,
England.
he signed. I didn't
Oh,
see
okay.
that.
Because there was something yesterday saying he signed with Arizona, but then today there was something out there saying
Tourette's, let
he
them
signed with
friggin'
New
fight.
England.
What's that mean, Jess?
Yeah, I don't want no parts of Gilly.
Godzilla, let them fight.
Okay.
Leo is immune to drowning. He scuba dives with no snorkel and leotards.
Thanks, Randy. Prayers for Momo.
He's Scuba Leo.
Oh my
You
God,
know,
man.
right?
Well, we're
Scuba
giving away
Leo.
T-shirts, so that's good.
Aqualeo.
I am the
And I
great
am an
Cornholio.
Aquarius.
I have
Oh,
baby
that
fire.
works out perfect for you.
Oh, sorry.
I didn't do
See,
that.
I'm a lion. I'm a Leo.
Again, I just don't. I agree with game time. I do think that we're all going to probably end up beating up on each other really well. It's just I don't want us to brush past the fact that there's a lot of these games. All of our teams are playing on short notices too. You know,
Yeah,
like
definitely.
again, quick turnarounds, which is also something that we need to actually pay close attention to. And recognize, because again, we're all worried about health, and the way these schedules are set up, it looks like it's going to be at the end of the season, it's going to be a war of attrition. Like, okay, we're all going to end up probably going into the playoffs, the walking wounded.
Like
And
that,
so
yep.
it's just going to be a matter of who's actually going to rise above the cream of the crop.
Sure, Maid says Chris May always got the best background. There you go.
Well
Chris.
said.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I got a question for you guys, actually.
Yeah, go ahead.
Would
No.
you
No,
agree?
sorry.
Would you agree? Or I mean, not even that guys agree. What do you guys think about adding more depth, like spots to the roster because of these long seasons?
Yeah, that's what I said a long time ago. They said they're going to add
make
more
the
games,
roster
they gotta
bigger?
add roster
And
youth.
another bye
Yeah.
week too, and reformat
Tony
the
Boo,
freaking
thank you,
playoff.
bro. Thank you.
That's gonna work.
Chris,
I was
think about the what when you say that, right? And I agree with you, but that also means that you're going to have to significantly raise the cap too, as well, to
Yeah.
accommodate for those extra players.
53 to 4, yeah.
Then there's the talk about adding an 18th game, which means that, well, then are they going to have one less preseason game? And if you do that, is there going to be an extra game, extra bye week?
Yeah,
I don't think that would happen,
Leo,
though.
you know
I
what?
really
You
don't
know
think
these
I'm
that
guys
just
would
are
happen.
concerned
greedy.
about
These owners are greedy.
exactly. I'm just concerned about player health completely, because every team I've been seeing it more and more year by year with how they're increasing stuff. It's just too hard, man. And I don't like the fact that my team or your guys' teams have to play on a short ass week. That's stupid.
Yeah,
But
lot.
But the lure of more money for the other players that don't make those multi-million-dollar deals, more money for them.
Okay, then why not have different time slots? Like you have a morning game and then an afternoon, then another afternoon, kind of like they do on one day.
Well, I kind of think they did that.
know?
Don't they? Is it going to run this time? It's not going to be a break this time. They're going to do one, like a 4 or a 3:30 game, and then the late game. So there won't be like a in between.
But I say one thing. By the time they do that, they'll be streaming. They won't be even on TV anymore. It'll be streaming.
Yeah. Oh, it's already streaming. It's on already platforms. It's already on Hulu. It's already on freaking Netflix. It's already on Paramount. It's already.
But you still got some on TV.
I'm surprised they don't make their own network. That's what I'm.
That's what they should be doing. That'd be the smartest.
They already have NFL network. What the hell?
Yeah, I was gonna say we do have our own. They do have their own network. It's
coming.
just,
Well,
But
yeah,
was
but
I
I'm
mean,
talking
their
about their
own
own platform network
yeah,
where they can have,
a YouTube channel.
well,
I
not
would,
even
I would
just
say
yeah,
to
something, but
Chris's question, if they once they bump the schedule to 18 games, then I would say eliminate preseason altogether, right? Two buys and increase the cap and also increase the rosters. You know what I mean? That's what I would see. That's what I
It's
would.
gonna have
Well,
to
it's
be the
11-man
way.
team though. You already
Yeah,
have 53 people, so like they're
Drew,
already.
if they're
bump
gonna
it up
do
to
that, they
like
have to increase. They have to increase the practices.
well, yeah, if you could have different
I
more roster spots
this
so
is what
that
I
you can
see
adjust
happening,
your
guys.
roster to where you
They're
can be
not gonna.
efficient in a way.
What's
They're,
happening, Brian? Hold on, let
they're
get
not.
Brian.
They're not gonna take the games, the preseason games away because that's money for the
This is what
owners.
I
The
see,
owners is not
Randy.
gonna let that
This
happen.
is
They'll
what I
shorten it
see.
to 2 weeks or to 2 games.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
getting to. I think, in my opinion, I don't know nothing. I think they had they add an 18th game, right? So that's 1 week. They add a second bye. That's 2 weeks, and you lose one preseason game. So
Yes, I think that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
so you're gonna
probably.
get a net of what?
One extra week.
Yeah, but I mean, it's better for
Yeah.
again. I think that's better for the players. One extra
Well-
game, but you get an extra bye week, and you get one less.
So we start the season
It's
earlier
win-win.
then.
It's win-win.
Yeah, I
But
think it's a
we can't-
win-win.
We can't extend the season out too much longer because it starts to conflict with other sports.
Right.
No, I'm saying we'll start it earlier. We're just
But-
being-
You'll have to cut one of the
That summer
preseason
football
games.
game.
Yeah,
team.
but get
That's what I'm
to what you guys were talking about. I don't know who brought it up while I was closing my sliding door. That will, if you're the players union, that's more jobs. Okay, that's
Right,
that's an
That's what I'm
increased.
saying. More money.
That's an increased roster. That would help all the clubs
Well,
because
Wait,
I've never seen anything like it, guys, where we have to cut
Have a good one,
down
brother.
Hey, guys, I
all
have to
these
drop out.
players.
Hey,
All
bud.
right,
Good one,
man.
Chad.
Later,
Later,
bud.
Drew.
Have a good night,
See you,
brother.
Drew.
Later,
Later,
Drew.
Drew.
Yeah, later, but
I mean, having to cut down is ridiculous. Like, you should be able to carry
Yeah.
more of a roster because there's nothing
Yeah.
more frustrating, right, than when you get to the end
Yeah.
of the year and you're sitting here and you're decimated and you would love to have a roster spot, but you had to cut somebody, and I just feel like just give them more jobs. It's like
As Detroit.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
was going to say that as
But
Detroit.
then
But I
you wouldn't
mean-
add competition though. If you have a lot more people, then you're just like, oh, I'm adding more roster spots for
Well,
them.
I'm not
That's
saying
less
a lot
competition.
of people, but maybe a couple extra roster spots.
Yeah,
would be
two-
good.
Well, because it's already a
Agreed.
53 or 54 roster, isn't it? 53 or 54
Well,
because they have a backup quarterback.
There's a
53
Yeah, the third
game
quarterback.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to. I
Plus,
think it's
plus
60,
your
right?
practice squad.
Yeah, you get.
Yeah, they got the
playoff
practice squad,
format
so
too,
that's
though.
technically already.
And even at that, game time, maybe even change the rules about calling up players off the practice squad too.
Yeah.
If you're not going to increase the roster number, active roster number, then at least make a change in how you call up and bring down guys off the practice
squad.
team.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
off the
the
practice
Leo.
squad,
That's where
'cause
you
you
have
can only
Keep
do
them
it.
on the permanent roster.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Right.
an ace in the hole,
Yeah.
Leo.
Or they
like
have
a
that third
secondary
quarterback
roster.
A, B, you got A roster and then B roster.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, I like that,
So-
Leo. I like that. Or if that.
Yeah, so it's there's ways. It's just like with the salary cap. There's ways in which we can manipulate this to make it work to fit that where it's not to fit that.
Think
18
about it this
games
way, Leo. If
schedule.
you add more
Mhm.
games and more weeks, it's going to make the salary cap go even higher because that's more.
I said significant
More
that's what I
airtime,
said.
yeah.
Offer
Yeah.
more to these streaming. I don't know what you guys are saying. But that's what.
I agree.
So
That's
it's
what I was
only
saying about
more
the
money
streaming.
for everybody. It makes more sense. You give it a break. You increase the roster size.
You think the players
you
would like
may
that,
be
though?
able to carry a fourth
Those
or
other
fifth
players that
running
not-
back as opposed to trying to go on the cheap. I don't know. I'm just saying, like certain teams are going to handle their rosters different based on their personnel. But I don't know. I just think it makes too much sense. It's only a matter of time. I don't know why everybody's fighting it. Just go to it. But you got to add the second bye and just go with the 2 preseason games. And let's face it, it's really for the rookies to see who you're going to keep. Even now, everybody's saying, well, we got to play a series. Do you really? I mean, if you're practicing well You shouldn't need to play a series. You really should.
Doesn't KC do it? I think KC they have all
I
their
was
starters
just,
from the last game or something like
I
that.
was, I was
No, you
actually
could
going to
do
bring that up
you
because
could do the
when you think
scrimmages.
about it,
You know.
well, when you think about it, Brian, like, how about this? These guys, like teams like Kansas City, right?
Mhm.
In the last 3 years, they played 60 games.
Yes.
And without even counting the preseason.
It's a beat up
And
situation.
yes. And so even that recovery period,
I agree,
you know what I'm
Tommy
saying?
T.
That's going to be tough. You know,
Yeah.
the Philadelphia
up, Tim
Eagles in the
Powell?
last 3 years has played 57 games. You know,
Yeah.
and we played 20. We played 20. If you add the preseason
The
games, we played
preseason game
23
plus
games.
Mm.
Yeah, we played 23 games last year. You know,
See ya,
so
Oscar.
that's a
See ya,
lot.
buddy.
Yeah, it used to be
Twiz
be
says
21
teams
completely.
can. Sorry, I don't want to get called a shithead.
Go ahead,
I gotta
I'm
make
sorry.
sure I read this. Twiz, teams can be featured. More makes no sense cramming all of them games on Sunday. I agree with you.
He's right, you know, but I'm
That's
saying
business,
when I
though.
meant the format of like, okay, the early game on Sunday, and then they have the one that like for us would be 2 o'clock game, which would be the second one, you know.
Yeah, I'm
And
gonna
then they
read
have
Tommy T.
the Saturday
They're
night
usually one.
game, right?
Thanks, Rob.
Why not make more games
Appreciate
during
it, brother.
Saturday
Good
night?
night, fam.
No, I
Rob's
believe that
leaving.
they're going to do that this year, though. That's what I'm saying. There's
They're
not going
doing
to
it.
be
Look,
Okay.
Chris,
Yeah.
we play Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. We don't have the one day of the week this year. We don't have a game is on Wednesday.
Well, no, he's talking
Yeah,
about
it's just on
Sunday.
that.
Just on Sunday, though, the whole day of Sunday. You know how all the games like roll up, and then you have what, like I don't know.
And that's why, but that's the reason why I pointed that out, because it seems to me that seems like that's the way the league is rolling.
Yeah.
The league is rolling toward. You're probably going to see more teams have more games. There's going to be less games
Oh, you're saying
on
it's gonna be split?
Sundays.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just going to spread them out over the course
Yeah.
of the year, because they, you know, like
Yeah.
if you think about it, look at what the viewing numbers of the games are that are on the Thursdays, the Fridays, the
Well,
Saturdays.
look at Washington. That's Washington this year.
Yeah, but what
Monday,
happens when you have one of those games and it sucks and people tune out? It wouldn't be nice to have another game to go to.
Yeah.
Well, that's why. That's why I said,
yeah.
look at what the viewing numbers are, because again, like we tend to, you know, and you guys should know this more than anybody because you're the Dallas Cowboys. But when you look at viewership, particularly on evenings where it's just your team and another team playing, and that's it. You know,
they shut us off
that's
though. They
still
shut us
prime
off last year.
time.
Let me read this.
Yeah, and that's still prime time. And
All right,
that's
yeah,
still,
let
and
me
those will
time
be the
Brian there.
games that's on the apps and
Let
stuff
me
like
read
that.
this comment. It's a good comment. I gotta find it.
A good point.
Yeah, Tommy T. Extend the season 1 week. Takes the Super Bowl to President's Day weekend, and the country gets Monday off. Also, yes, I like
Heck
that.
yeah.
I like that.
I like
a lot.
I think it's too much for the players, though.
I can also see them playing on Thanksgiving 3 games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Yeah.
Twiz. Oh, sure made. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. You are in the hopper. Thank you for the super chat. Sure
Well, so
made.
Christmas got 3 games, and then this year or Thanksgiving is 2 games. You're saying?
Yeah, it's normally 2 games. It's going to go to 3 games.
Twiz,
Yeah.
I'm talking
Yeah.
about staggering weeks.
No,
Twiz
Thanksgiving
is
got
talking
3
about. I'm talking about
Yeah.
staggering weeks. Play one, off one. Okay, I got you. He's, yeah, I got you, Twiz. Staggering weeks.
Thanksgiving-
Play one.
Are you
It's
sure?
2 games, right, Thomas?
No, it's 2 games. It's Detroit, Dallas.
And then now they played one at night.
Yeah, they do one at night. I forgot about that.
Yeah, yeah, Monday or the
Oh,
morning,
okay.
afternoon, and the nighttime. Yeah, they already played 3
Thomas
games.
is right.
The Thursday night game
Okay.
No, on Thanksgiving.
on Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Yep.
But Dallas always plays on Thanksgiving. And that's
Yeah, that's
pretty
what I'm
much
saying.
what
And
it is.
Detroit.
In Detroit.
Yeah.
What's
And
up,
then
Wilson?
if you look
How
at
are you?
if you look at Sunday, it's not that many games on that Sunday
Right.
because
Yep.
teams have played throughout the course of the week. Monday, Thursday, Friday.
And that's more
So-
airtime for other teams. They can get it too. They can get the
Right.
airtime.
Yeah.
Football gives
Yeah,
me a
they
reason
got-
to drink and not talk to my mother-in-law. Ultra.
Wow.
There you
I
go,
can
Well, I just don't like how
brother.
money they're just going after everybody
Oh,
though.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, God. All right,
Just
everybody.
like
I'm
in
going to do
2
a
days-
calling, and then we're going to get out of here. 'Cause we
In
gotta,
2 days, we get football
Yeah.
from now until February.
Amen.
2 days.
You red, yes.
Randy the Prophet. Randy the Prophet.
Hey, I'm here.
Who's going to be the winner today?
And the winner
I'll say this:
is
this is the first. This is the first preseason game
Tony
this is
Boo.
the first
Tony Boo,
preseason
nice.
that will have my full attention because
Yeah.
I normally don't pay that much attention to the preseason, but considering the type of question marks that we have and
hell
wanting to
yeah.
see how these guys are looking,
Amen.
and then going into in between those preseason games, the joint practices that'll be taking
That's the
place.
most important
That's what
thing.
I
That's
want
the
to
one
see.
where,
That's the
and
one I
that's
wanna
why I
see.
said I reserve. Like I wasn't downplaying Dallas's run game. I was just saying, tell me they're running well when you're playing against when you're having a joint practice, because then that tells me, oh, okay,
That's why
okay.
I'm looking forward to it because we don't know until you know what I mean. That's
Yeah,
why
Jaden Blue's going to kick some ass this year. I'm thinking.
Who does the Eagles have a joint practice with this year?
I don't know.
Leo?
We have a
New England?
joint practice.
Isn't it New
Who is
England?
it, Phil?
We got New England and New York. The Jets.
Rob.
New England. New England.
Rob left.
We
We
have
got
the Rams.
We got the Rams, yeah.
Rams.
Thanks, sure,
On the
mate. I
11th?
appreciate you, man.
Ooh.
Thank you. Real quick,
I
Tony
forget who we
Boo, I
have.
got my email in the chat. Email me your name. You probably did it before. Email me your name and your address and what size shirt. I'll do that tonight and I'll get it out. Leo, put your channel in the chat. Anybody that has a channel, please put it in the chat so everybody could sub up to it. I gotta put my bell notifications on because I don't know when the hell you're going live, and I usually miss it.
Yeah, that was tripping out.
Leo.
Yeah, I seen that. The little bar on the bottom of your screen. I seen that moving. I was like, "What the heck is that?" And I seen that look like a channel.
Dirty Sanchez, I'm still waiting for
Come to the
your
bird
name
section,
and
man.
email. I mean,
I will. I'll sign up for
your
you.
address.
Oh, is it on?
So,
It's on
I'll do
YouTube.
that right now.
I'll put the
Magnum.
the-
Okay, Bruce, I got you, bro.
the
That's
URL
what
in
she
the
said.
chat.
Well, is it on Game Time's channel?
What happened? I know I
No,
told him
I'm
to
about
put
to
it
put
in
it
there.
on there now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna stay
Leo,
live
this
until
is
he
a-
gets it. Just real
Yeah.
quick, Leo, how I'm gonna like you're representing the Eagles for the start of the show tomorrow. It'll be Commander Chris. So Chris Dooley, just come up with some stuff. It'll be Jesse.
Yeah. Oh, I got you covered.
Jesse, be
Eagle
learned.
stuff.
We need some real questions.
Yep.
Questions. And then obviously Terrence Parsons. So he did say remind him, so he's very busy. So I'm hoping he shows. I would imagine he's gonna show, but we'll see. I'm counting
Yeah,
on
no,
him
I
to
walked
say-
up to him. I heard someone was when we were in training camp, and someone was pointing. That's Michael Parsons' brother. And I was like, really? So I ran up to him. I was like, hey, can I get Michael Parsons' brother autograph? He's like, no, I can't get that for you.
Now, please,
Damn.
Now, please answer me this: what happened between him and Laura? I did see something on Twitter where they were really going back at it, back and forth.
Ooh, you talking about with Laura Brunson
Yeah, I mean,
and
and
Terrence Parsons?
And
I don't know.
And I talked to Lord Brunson.
Terrence Parsons should have kept his mouth shut.
Yup.
Because he was.
You're right,
he
Leo.
was saying things like, "Oh, the deal is done. It's just a matter of a few hours or what have you. Handshake, all this stuff."
What's that?
And then he was
He was doing the
in
wink thing. Yeah, he was doing the wink
Lord
wink thing.
Brunson, and LB kept telling them like, "Yo, you're just mad. The genetics skipped you."
That was rude.
I forgot about that, Leo.
Nobody. Yeah, he was like, "You got to hold the door open for your brother at the family reunions." He's like, at the family reunions, no one's
there's nothing
talking
wrong
to
with
you.
that. I'll hold the door open for my brother if he was in the NFL. I'll be happily.
Yeah, he told him, he was like, at your family reunions, nobody wants to talk to you.
He's always been respectful to me, but I told him he was toxic to his face. I said, X, Twitter X. I told him to his face on NFC East Super Friends. I said, you're toxic on there. I said, I stay away from you because I got nothing really good to say to you on there. And he just started laughing, which is true. I don't get engage on there because it's a lot of toxic BS.
Like clickbait.
I just don't like it, but to each his own. Everybody's making a living however they want. I'm not going to tell anybody how to make a living, but I don't know Terrence Parsons that well, other than he's the brother of Micah, and
we'll know tomorrow.
And he but he podcasts and stuff. So I wanted a Dallas representative, and it's something different.
But is he actually a Dallas Cowboy fan, or is he just following a Dallas because of his brother?
Yeah, he's a Cowboy fan. No,
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, well, obviously everybody changes their tune. I mean.
Okay, I just put it in the chat.
All right.
Okay,
cool.
I was looking for you. I was like, dude. So I even put it on the YouTube and I couldn't find it.
Yeah, it's called The Bird Section.
I tried finding it. Like, I'm in there. I'm subscribed now, Leo.
I see birds, but let me see.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Twiz. I don't know him that well. I know that Mark tried to get him over his house. And I think he's a guy he's tough. Not that he's not tough, but I think he likes to act a certain way, and whatever.
Right.
Man. Everybody's.
He reminds me of Marcus Vick when Michael Vick was in the league, and he reminds me of Patrick Mahomes' little brother.
I don't see it.
They're like that. They're that type. Off the cocoattails
It's
of
not
their.
in the chat there.
I don't see it in the chat, Leo.
It's not there. I see Chris Mays. I don't see Leo's.
I'm already following you, Chris.
I already got you, Chris.
Yeah. But Leo, you haven't. Are you putting it on the Zoom? Or are you putting it on the?
No, put it in the chat.
I put it in the chat.
It's not in there.
I don't see it.
Yeah, I just did it. So,
give it a sec. It's there.
Oh, do you see it, Jesse?
No, I don't.
Oh, wait. No, that wasn't. I was looking at something else.
Because I put the bird section on YouTube, and I've got like the movie, The Birds, and
the
then
birds and the parakeets and all that. Well, kind of close though.
Yeah, it's not in there, so I don't know where you.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
there. No, he.
No.
Yeah, he did it
Is this
for
somebody-
you
Oh
because
yeah,
you couldn't figure it
someone
out.
else is doing it. Yeah.
All right.
I got you now.
Okay,
Thank
got
you.
it.
All right, everybody.
No, thank you.
I'm going to get out of here because we got another late show tomorrow night. I'm glad we did the late show. It was a nice.
Hell yeah.
It was a nice. It was a nice chat. This is all I asked for on occasion, guys. This is all I asked for. The occasional let's talk football rather than say Dallas sucks, Eagles suck. Well, we're the champs. You suck. Dak
I'm
sucks.
allowed to say that though.
But it gets old.
Let's have an intellectual conversation.
Every once
That's
in
what
a
I
while.
like.
Yeah, I like that.
Tomorrow
Yeah.
we can go back to Dallas sucks, Eagles sucks. I can't do it every night. That's all I was telling Wade.
You're right.
That's all I was telling Wade is we got to change it up. Twiz, appreciate you, brother. Everybody in the Zoom call, I appreciate you. We got Thomas Garrett, Leo Bridgewater, Randy McIntyre, Chris Dooley, Commander Chris. I don't know if you don't like that name, but that's what I did. Chris
Mando.
May,
We'll go.
Asia, Jesse with a G, Blue Virus. Welcome back, brother. Sorry if I upset you.
You're good. You're good. No worries.
Don't take things personal. And if I piss anybody off, just text me or get a hold of me right away, and I'll fix it. But
Thanks,
anyway,
Retro Gang.
all right, everybody. Thank you so much. Tony Boo, please
Thank
email
you.
me. Dirty Sanchez, please email me. I have your signed a trading card, and you're getting a T-shirt. So, all right, everybody. I'll talk to you later.
All right, y'all.
Peace.
Later.
Later, brother. Love you
Everybody.
guys.